4th of July.
Where'd you park the car?
Oh, the one I just sold to Carvana.
When did you do that?
When you were still looking at the menu. I went on Carvana.com and all I had to do was enter the license plate or VIN, answer a few questions, and got a real offer in seconds.
Sell your car to Carvana. Visit Carvana.com or download the app.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're gonna need a lot more help at checkout.
So there I was, deep in the heart of the jungle. You know, solving all the puzzles, doing my thing. Then I see it. The lost treasure of Simia. I grab it, hightail it out of there in my Nissan Rogue. Suddenly, arrows. Fire. Now, I know this may sound like an epic tale of adventure, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. The temple crumbles, boom, crash, but I'm too fast with my trusty VC turbo engine.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select 2023 Nissan Rogue trims. Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N7523.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa, hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
If you're suffering and there's a safe, natural, easy-to-use solution to help make you feel better, wouldn't you at least want to try it? That's why millions of people use Navage Nasal Care to help relieve their symptoms of sinus congestion, allergies, snoring, and other nasal-related problems. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Candace, a verified Navage user who writes, "This is the greatest invention ever made. I truly can't believe the difference and the relief it has made in my sinus problems. Thank you." Unquote. Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Let's break from your daily routine to chat Chalk.
CHOQ.
That's CHOQ. We Americans love our coffee, but don't love the crash and jitters later. So instead, get a natural boost with Chalk and make that morning boost last all day long. Chalk is clinically proven to maximize your energy, strength, and focus. Get 35% off any subscription for life with promo code BOOST at chalk.com. Boost the natural you with CHOQ.
Celebrate freedom on your free iHeartRadio app. The freedom to stream your favorite station from anywhere. The freedom to hear the artists you love on demand. And the freedom to binge the biggest podcasts of the summer. Take what you love everywhere you go. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
A couple of issues in the Boca Raton area, northbound 95 at Glades Road, an accident. Another one on the southbound side of 95, just north of Congress Avenue. Neither of those blocking any lanes. Also one off to the shoulder in West Palm, northbound 95, just south of Okeechobee Boulevard. It's on the right shoulder there. And a brick in the roadway on the Turnpike in Jupiter. This is northbound Turnpike. It's right by the exit for Indiantown Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? 747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your or $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bank at realradio921.com. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Oh, do you know what today is?
Today is a flashy holiday.
Is that a camera?
Is that really a camera?
Is this a camera?
That's a camera.
Is everything a camera?
It is National Camera Day.
Give me strike a pose for me there.
Point and shoot.
Focus up!
Smile and happy National Camera Day.
Say cheese.
Cheese!
All right, it's showtime, baby.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse. The Penthouse.
Yes.
Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
It is The Penthouse on a Thursday. Welcome to the program. I hope you had AC last night, because I did not. Boy, what an inconvenience. Whew. Good thing I got a manicure. We got a big giveaway at 11:45 for you guys. You get a chance to win $1,000 every hour. The keyword from our boy Rover. A lot going on in the Penthouse on a Thursday, getting you ready for the big, greatest country in the country's birthday on Tuesday, and so much more on this Thursday. Going to try to spell it THURSDAY. Woohoo! Raise the flag. Jimmy, hello.
Hello, and good morning.
And good morning to Miss Francis.
Hi, good morning. Happy Little Friday.
Little Friday.
So I am not talking out of place. I'm not talking without my husband knowing I'm about to say this, because when it happened, I put it in my phone in my notes so I would not forget, and I voice message myself, and my husband laughs. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm talking about this tomorrow morning on the show."
Oh boy.
So it has been known, and
Did you catch him wearing your underwear again?
No, not this time.
Oh wow, he wears your underwear.
No.
Wow, it's crazy.
No way he could fit.
I was going to say.
I think he could. He's a tall dude, but he's I think he could fit into him. I do.
All right.
He's one of those guys. He's
Send pictures, Jimmy, at realradio921.com.
I mean, he might have things hanging out, but I think the waist would fit, is what I'm saying.
Oh, now I want to be there.
So I have been very open about how scared he is of certain insects.
Oh, yeah. He's not very fond of
No, and
bugs.
arachnids. Spiders, cockroaches. Cockroaches are like his absolute fear, but spiders are up there.
Yeah.
And those are really the only things other than that he's a tough guy, or pretends. And so,
How about the palmetto bugs? I imagine they get him too, right?
thank goodness we don't have issues with those things. But yeah, they're giant flying roaches.
yeah, basically.
I have a problem with those things. But I'm normally the one in the house who has to handle anytime there's one in the house. I either will kill it, sometimes I try not to, or I'll pick it up with a paper towel and I'll put it outside. So we had an insurance agent come to our house, and I was not there when it happened. It was yesterday at 9 a.m, so he went to work a little bit later so he could be with her when she got there. And so they're walking around, and he's doing it's for a home inspection, right?
Okay.
And because we are looking to renew our policy, and so we went around, or he did, and he's showing her the house. And so we have this. It got converted. It used to be a garage, and they converted it, and that's what's our gym now. So it's attached to the house, but not, right? There's not like a door that goes into the main house. You have to go outside and unlock it. So I guess while he's in there showing, because he told me, he was like, I made the biggest mistake. And he said it like in jest. And I thought maybe there was an issue with the house or that part or wasn't permitted or something. Right. And I'm like, what happened? So he said when he's unlocking the door, there is a massive spider on the door, and the lady is the one who was like, oh my God, there's a spider. He said he screamed like a little girl, more higher pitched than that. And he goes, I'm going to burn the house down.
Really?
And the insurance woman was like, I don't think you want to say that in front of an insurance agent. She was like, those are words you don't want to say in front of somebody. I'm going to burn the house down. So not only is it a reaction when I'm there at the house, it's also a reaction when we have a complete stranger. And we're trying to renew our home insurance policy.
The absolute one thing you don't want to say to an insurance person.
Or a cop.
And not just that. Not only did he look like a wuss, I'll say that, for screaming in front of a grown-ass woman that he doesn't know.
That's a good
But then
audio.
the natural reaction of saying, I'm going to burn the house down. I was like, oh, my God. Oh, Matthew. Yep. So that's fun.
Matthew.
That's fun. That's my husband.
That's not that bad. I mean, things happen.
I thought it was hilarious. That's why I put it in my notes. I didn't say it was bad. I thought it was funny. And
She's going to remember you guys.
She laughed about it. Yeah. He said she said that she giggled after the fact.
She went right home. That's the
oh my
office
God!
story
If our house ever burns down,
oh my
Jesus.
God, forget it now.
He said it. He said it. You're right. If it ever happens. Should be like, he said it was a spider, but that's what he said. It is the Penthouse. It is a Thursday, getting ready for the weekend. We got a lot of things to get you guys ready and rolling. Tomorrow, Franny's going to bring up some stuff that you can possibly do this weekend, other things that might not be on your menu, and she'll help you with that. We'll come back. Last night, I lost my AC, and I met some new neighbors for the first time. And a lot of times when there is some kind of an issue, you'll meet people accidentally. But sometimes you realize, man, AC is nice. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
So scout actually comes from a Japanese word.
But the Vietnamese, so I guess Vietnamese picked it up, and then the South Vietnamese Air Force.
Who do you think would win in a war? The people who live in Vietnam or the country in South America? Starts with a V.
Venezuela?
Who lives there?
Venezuelans.
You have a war between
the Venezuelans and the Vietnamese. It would be a tough call to make.
Who'd you place your bet on?
Probably Vietnamese. Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Coming back to Las Vegas.
2 nights.
September 22nd and 23rd.
1 stage.
At T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
This is the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival now.
Before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
That's AXS.com.
The podcast Big Sugar explores the secretive and immoral multi-billion-dollar sugar industry and its epic legal battle with migrant sugarcane harvesters. It's a 25-year case that exposes the hard truths about how sugar is grown, cultivated, and sold.
3 sole practitioners came together to produce this huge case. If they were right, then these workers were owed tens of millions of dollars in extra wages.
We just sort of looked at each other and said, wow.
Listen to Big Sugar on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Celebrate your Independence Day with family, close friends, and Flame Liquors.
You'll always find scorching deals at Flame Liquors in North Palm Beach and Tequesta, Florida's favorite local shops for fine wine, spirits, and great service. Be sure to ask about their discounts on cases of wine and box cigars. Let Flame Liquors help ignite your Independence Day. Visit flameliquors.com for the hottest deals. And remember to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is. Dave, tell our listeners about the produce that's in season.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon, frappers, spinach.
Wait, hold it. You're just putting fra in front of produce.
Yeah, as in fresh from Florida.
Produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. You don't need to make up words.
Really?
Ugh, friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Don't you mean .from?
Ugh, really?
In this week's Marketers Report, Chris Brandt, Chief Marketing Officer at Chipotle Mexican Grill, weighs in on the power of audio.
We've used audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
The podcast Big Sugar explores the secretive and immoral multi-billion-dollar sugar industry and its epic legal battle with migrant sugarcane harvesters. It's a 25-year case that exposes the hard truths about how sugar is grown, cultivated, and sold.
3 sole practitioners came together to produce this huge case. If they were right, then these workers were owed tens of millions of dollars in extra wages.
We just sort of looked at each other and said, wow.
Listen to Big Sugar on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If it's a day that ends in Y, you're probably stuck in Florida traffic. So turn that AC up one more notch, aim the vents toward your face, and think of a better place, like the cool, colorful produce section in your favorite grocery store. Why? Because that's where all the cool, colorful, fresh from Florida produce is. Produce just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy fresh from Florida, you're supporting local farmers and jobs in our communities. So after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
Let's break from your daily routine to chat chalk.
CHOQ.
That's CHOQ. We Americans love our coffee, but don't love the crash and jitters later. So instead, get a natural boost with chalk and make that morning boost last all day long. Chalk is clinically proven to maximize your energy, strength, and focus. Get 35% off any subscription for life with promo code BOOST at chalk.com. Boost the natural you with CHOQ.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Full bar, full liquor, full nude, 7 days a week. That's where the beautiful ladies are. And upscale dining. And it's summertime. You know what that means. Monroe's and Palm Beach Summer Series continues, featuring the hottest music artists all summer long. This Saturday, get ready to kick off the big 4th of July week. And it's DJ Geo Black performing live at Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment at its finest. And if you want to watch UFC fight, I can't think of a better place. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Pace.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Carr, just Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266. 800-334-2266.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
Rover's Morning Glory.
It's The Woody Show.
It's Elliot in the morning.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Woo! All of the best free curated playlists.
It's everything that rocks.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing content.
$20,000
Back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah, back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. Go to our website, to Real TV. You'll see Francis, Jimmy, and me flickering around the American flag for the greatest country in the country. Tuesday, July 4th. So firecracker, firecracker, boom, boom, boom. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is here.
Hello.
So last night in the Boca area, there was some bad storms. I'm sure there were everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I lost all power. Thank God I have about, 11 or 12 candles in my apartment. So
and that's pretty incredible for a building like that because typically they'll have backup generators.
Everybody said that.
Yeah.
Everybody said
that.
Really?
Is.
Yeah,
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
The apartment, I didn't know that.
Especially fancy ones like the ones in Boca. But yeah, normally they do those condominiums, the new ones.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. How come we don't have a generator or something like that? Something hit. I don't know what it was, but it happened, I don't know, around 9 or 8:30. But it didn't go back on until like 2 or 3. But it got hot quick.
It was, absolutely. I mean, we talked about the whole no AC thing, which one we'd rather have or the phone. And I think we're all like, get rid of the phone.
Yeah.
But no, it sucks. And the storms were bad in Gardens area too, where we were. But it was all of a sudden, like we were just saying, and I know they're calling for rain again today.
Yeah.
But it was quiet. And then all of a sudden, just this like shook our house, this boom. And then we saw a crack of lightning and we're like, oh, yep, it's coming again.
Yeah.
But
and at that point, you sort of expected power to go out, don't you? Because I do. I expected. And a lot of times now, recently, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Feel fortunate.
Me too. Knock on wood. Has not happened yet. But mine has even flickered. Sometimes it'll go off and on really quick. We've been really, really fortunate. But yeah, I mean, it's been nuts. And there's been so many incredible, I know they call it heat lightning or whatever, where it just, the sky is flashing all night, just flashing, flashing, flashing. It was really cool. But I have a friend who's a photographer. And with these storms, he has taken some incredible pictures, like over the ocean. He has one by the Jupiter Lighthouse where it looks like just multiple things of lightning are hitting him. It's cool. Yeah.
Aren't they awesome? Especially the ones over the water.
Yeah.
That's always cool.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, so I met a couple of people I never met before.
How did you guys all like congregate somewhere or what?
I think when it first went out, all the lights went out even in the building, like in the hallways and everything. And then they went back on, and then people came out little by little, and you heard everybody. So I just, I was thinking about leaving, but again, my car's in the garage. You can't get out.
Because of the electricity. You can't open up the gate.
Oh,
yeah, so I didn't realize that. And then when I went out, because that's what I was going to do, go to one of my buddies'
And
house.
I'm sure if it was an emergency, right, they got to have a manual way to get you out of there.
I would assume. I don't know.
I would think for safety reasons.
Yeah, I would assume that there'd be a generator, too. But there wasn't.
True.
So I just...
but God forbid electricity is out, the place catches a fire. Who knows? I mean, you guys got to get out of there. Of course, you're going to run out, but there's got to be a way to get out of the garage.
Yeah, the biggest thing is a couple people were concerned, was anybody on the elevators?
Oh, Yeah.
When there's a blackout.
Sure.
That sucks.
You said lights came back on?
The lights came back on.
So it has a little bit of emergency power.
Yeah.
So somewhere there's a battery backup. I don't know if that would help with the elevators or not.
It came back on the
You would think
hallways.
that would be required by law.
You would think,
that that they have power.
Yeah.
But AC didn't, though.
No, my place was out until like 3 o'clock. Every single thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it eventually came back on.
So maybe that's it. Maybe they did have generators enough to get you guys pumping with lights and stuff like that, but not enough to get the AC going.
No, like I said,
To save on power.
They
That
kept
could
sending emails, which was nice. Like, hey, 12:45, 1:45.
Okay.
You looked outside.
Updates.
Yeah, there was all FP&L trucks out there trying to fix everything out. But again, it was it's unusual. Like you said, the AC goes out for 4 or 5 hours, and then you couldn't really go outside because the rain was so bad and the lightning. So you couldn't, because that's the first thing I did. I said, I'll just go outside. But it was so bad that I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And then there's one couple down the hall, they were asking me, they go, this is crazy, but do you have a candle? We don't have any candles. And,
What scent?
Yeah, right?
What scent do you want?
He's like
Come on.
a candle peddler. What do you want?
I had about 30.
Yeah.
I go, you need a lighter? Somebody hold
Not long after my wife moved in with me, I don't know, 17 years ago or whatever it was. And we had those rash of hurricanes those couple of years, right? And when we first had our couple, she was a candle hoard. I mean, she had a whole bunch of them.
It's important.
And I used to joke around about it, right? It was. Well, I tell you what, a joke was on me
Now
when we were out of power, and all of a sudden we can see everywhere. And this is before we had generators. Before a lot of how it is now, where there's backup generators. Of course, we have our own in the house and everything. So, nope. Foot and mouth, baby.
Yep.
I realized that last night. I definitely did. And then about an hour in, my phone died. So then you don't have anything. Like when you talk about, losing
So
your
you
phone.
can't even check your updates.
Right. Well, not even that. You can't talk to anybody. You can't go if you want to stroll through Instagram. I'm lucky I got a million things to read. And
I was going to say, I'm sure you had some books.
Yeah.
By candlelight.
And so it's just one of those scenarios, but they fixed it. But again, when you don't have AC for 4 or 5 hours, it's not the biggest problem in the world, but it does. No TV.
I was going to say, you like sleeping on the patio anyways. Just go out there.
There you go.
I wanted to, but it was so bad.
I know, I can't.
That was my first move.
Raid.
I went out there. I was going to go out there and maybe hang out and say, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. I figured maybe I could even get away with smoking a cigar because it's so bad. But I said that'll be a brutal story if I get by lightning. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Thursday. We're going to come back with This Day in History, a trifecta, and a lot more on a Thursday. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
The grand in your hand is brought to you by Tropical Auto Sales.
Hi, I'm Tommy. And I'm Drew. Tropical Auto Sales is over 40 years old. And the reason Tropical has been around? We offer amazing deals on cars and finance.
Yes, Tommy, and everyone is approved.
We also buy cars for cash.
So stop in for a coffee and visit Tropical Autos on North Lake Boulevard.
Tropical on the water.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. The 4th of July is an important holiday for all Americans. For some husbands, however, in troubled marriages, holidays are marked more by hardship than harmony. If you're such a guy and considering divorce, know all your options. We advise, we advocate, and when necessary, we litigate.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make it fun and engaging, so you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. You can choose from topics like travel, business, relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Plus, Babbel's lessons are designed to get you speaking right away. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations.
Just 3 weeks? Even better.
Since Babbel's lessons are designed by language experts and voiced by real native speakers, you'll get the accents just right and be able to carry on conversations with confidence.
Learning a language with Babbel doesn't take long.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
And now, try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Hey, Zagreek, when you come home and your AC's not working, it's not a great feeling. So what do? You pick up the phone, you got to call somebody who's reliable and will show up and do the job. And I have the place for you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. They'll handle all your AC needs. They'll give you a tune-up, they'll install ACs, repair them, and 24 hours they'll get to you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. Cares about their customers and wants to keep them cool this summer with a 24-hour emergency response. Call today, 855-4FL-HVAC. Stay cool. Call these guys.
Eating good is about more than just tasty food. Eating good is about doing good, too. And that's exactly what Fresh from Florida is all about. Supporting local Florida farmers, creating jobs in our communities, and of course, making sure you can enjoy all the fresh flavors Florida has to offer. Because produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. So eat good tonight. Look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Humans can do a lot of amazing things. Fighting bugs? Ew, a bug, get it! Isn't one of them. STEM is powered by active ingredients found in plants to fight off bugs safely and effectively when used as directed. STEM, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
A couple of issues in the Boca Raton area, northbound 95 at Glades Road, an accident. Another one on the southbound side of 95, just north of Congress Avenue. Neither of those blocking any lanes. Also one off to the shoulder in West Palm, northbound 95, just south of Okeechobee Boulevard. It's on the right shoulder there. And a brick in the roadway on the Turnpike in Jupiter. This is northbound Turnpike. It's right by the exit for Indiantown Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season.
Department of Agriculture.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And it is time for This Day in History and a Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, there was history made last night. History, I tell you, that's right. In Oakland, as the New York Yankees pitcher did something that doesn't happen every day. Jimmy's got the audio of the last out.
Grounded to third. Donaldson has it. There it is. Perfection for Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán has thrown the 24th perfect game in baseball history.
Perfect game. Unbelievable last night for the Yankees. They beat Oakland 11-0. And I think, Jimmy, you said you got a couple other things about it?
Well, they mentioned it there. That's and it's sort of odd to think. In all of the over hundreds of years of baseball being played, only 24 perfect games have ever been thrown.
Yeah, 4
That's
by the
amazing.
Yankees.
There's only been 21 since 1900 and only 24 going all the way back to 1877 when they say Rutherford B. Hayes was president and in the White House. And in fact, until Domingo Germán's effort last night, there had only been one in more than 10 years.
Yeah, the Yankees have 4.
Obviously, this is something, but it doesn't surprise me when my modern day is like the last 15 to 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So real modern day, because pitchers don't go more than 5 innings anymore, right? You know, I mean, they save their pitch counts and all. It's a whole different, no pun intended, ball game nowadays.
Great
But
point.
outside of that, I mean, even to go back that far, only 24 that's ever been done, that's amazing.
And the Yankees have 4, which is amazing. David Wells did one.
Yeah, there you go.
David Cohn, when he was on the Yankees. Larson in the World Series with Yogi Berra and them years ago against the Dodgers. So, yeah, amazing effort last night for him. Hats off to him. That's something that he'll remember his whole life. That's what he said after the game. Yankees did end up winning 11-0. And the Marlins keep swimming upstream. That's right. They won another game yesterday in Boston. They're going for the sweep tonight. They ended up winning last night 6-2. So hats off to the Marlins. And the match is on tonight, 6:30 TNT. I'm going to be watching that with a bunch of my friends. It's Kelsey and Mahomes against Curry and Thomas. It's going to be, I think, fun. It's at the Wynn Casino, and it is all for charity, sponsored by Capital One. So I am looking forward to that. I am going to put a couple English muffins on Curry and Thomas. And that is your first Greek's Trifecta of the day, sponsored by Tequila 512. Now over to Jimmy for a little This Day in History.
On this day in history.
All right, we got to make room. All right, everybody squeeze in.
Squeezing in.
Squeezing in. Here we go. We're going back 1,955 years. The year was 68 A.D. St. Peter the Apostle, the first bishop of the Catholic Church, was crucified by the Roman Emperor Nero, and St. Paul was beheaded. Damn, I thought I was having a bad day. 110 years ago today, 1913, following a year of war with the Ottoman Empire, members of the victorious Balkan League quarreled over the division of the conquered territories, resulting in the Second Balkan War, when Bulgaria attacked Greek and Serbian forces in Macedonia that night. Just another time that Greek got screwed. 68 years ago today, 1955, Bill Haley and the Comets' Rock Around the Clock went to number 1 and stayed there for 7 weeks. What show, Franny?
Oh, I don't...
Rock Around the Clock. We'll play this game later, too, if we have time.
Okay.
What songs remind you of TV shows or movies? That was Happy Days.
Thank you. Yep.
56 years ago today, 1967, more on music. Keith Richards was found guilty of allowing his property to be used for smoking reefer. He was fined and sentenced to 1 year in prison. 51 years. Oh, boy, we've come a long way, haven't we?
Right?
51.
I wonder how much of that time he spent in prison.
I don't know.
Not much.
It didn't go on with that.
2 days?
Said a year. I doubt that he was in there
That's what he
that
was
long.
sentenced to, but yeah, I'm curious.
Sure, he got out in 2 weeks or a week.
51 years ago today, 1972, in the Furman versus Georgia case, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled by a 5-4 vote the capital punishment, as it is currently employed at the time, on the state and federal level was unconstitutional. In 1976, with 66% of Americans still supporting capital punishment, the Supreme Court acknowledged progress made in jury guidelines and reinstated the death penalty under a model of guided discretion. 39 years ago today, 1984, The Incredible Cannonball Run 2 was released, starring, listen to these names, Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Dean Martin, Jamie Farr, Telly Savalas, Jackie Chan, Tim Conway, Tony Danza, and Sammy Davis Jr.
Wow.
That was a star-studded cast. One of the first movies that I ever remembered that had the outtakes at the end.
Yeah, that was funny.
They were almost more famous for that than the movie itself.
They were funny,
right?
though.
Yeah. Especially with Dom DeLuise and Reynolds, the two of them in the ambulance stuff.
Yeah, it's fun.
33 years ago today, 1990, a major league record was set. Another one, a little bit more baseball stuff, huh? With records when 2 no-hitters were pitched on the very same night by 2 different pitchers in 2 different leagues. The Oakland A's Dave Stewart and the LA Dodgers Fernando Valenzuela. 28 years ago today, 1995, the American Space Shuttle Atlantis docked with the Russian space station Mir to form the largest man-made satellite ever to orbit the Earth. The historic moment of cooperation between former rival space programs was also the 100th human space mission in American history. 16 years ago today, in 2007, the first iPhone went on sale. It only had 4 gigabytes of storage and a 3.5-inch screen and cost 500 whopping bucks. And finally on this day, 14 years ago, 2009 was the year, hedge fund investment manager Bernie Madoff received a sentence of up to 150 years in prison for operating the largest Ponzi scheme in history. That's what happened on June 29th, an hour past.
Thank you, Jimmy. We do it every show to just reflect on the day we're in, and maybe it brings back a good memory or a bad.
I got a couple things. One, because Jimmy was just talking about a space mission. I don't know if you saw today, 11 o'clock Eastern, at least as of now, after a very long wait, Virgin Galactic is going to start its commercial space flights. And this is something that Richard Branson has been working on for a bit, but they're talking about, look up in the skies, let's see. But yeah, this is going to be, its first paying customers are a 3-member crew from the Italian Air Force and National Research Council of Italy. And there's a 4th seat that's going to be occupied by a Virgin Galactic astronaut instructor. And it's supposed to be a 90-minute mission. It's going to take off from New Mexico, and they said it's going to include several suborbital science experiments.
Cool.
The company said in a statement, yeah, so this is, I know they had a couple tests before, and they didn't go very well, and then they have obviously some that were very successful. So hopefully everything goes as planned. Hopefully this is a success, but they're saying, 11 o'clock Eastern time is when the first Virgin Galactic commercial space flight happens. And that is today, And then we have a couple text messages because G-Man mentioned that he did not have power during the storms last night in his building. And I don't remember you making this comment, but I guess you didn't want to go outside to smoke a cigar because you didn't want to get struck by lightning or something. Like they said, so Greek's worried about what people would say if he was struck by lightning smoking a cigar. He was like, nor that he would be, dead.
Well, if I'm dead, it doesn't matter. Well, you're not supposed to smoke in a building.
I think it's supposed to be not that he would be dead.
Yeah.
And then we have Greek had a missed opportunity, little buddy. As soon as the power went out, you should have gone looking for those working girls.
Yeah.
You used to frequently see on the elevators at night.
Yeah, I didn't even think of them.
Says I even have the perfect pickup line you could have used. Hey, babe, it's a shame the power's out and you're getting all hot and sweaty for free. Why don't you come back to my place and get all hot and sweaty for $1,000 or $2,000? There you go. So you have missed opportunity there.
You think they'd have that much cash on them?
I don't know. Yeah. What do you girls get tonight? I just want to know. Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity.
No, I think Jimmy's saying they're going to pay you.
I know. I said, girls, what do you have on you?
Okay. I thought you asked what they got.
I know what they get. But
of course you do.
Of course I do. Just I said just survey I'm doing. Speaking of surveys, this was a survey that was done about people going on vacation at work, and it's not good. Almost 49% of those people said that they don't take their vacations for two reasons. One sucks is that they feel that they're going to get fired when they come back, and they don't feel job security, which you shouldn't feel, but it happens. And B, they feel when they come back to work, there'll be so much work they can't catch up for a while. So those are two things. If you have any,
that is so silly to me that if you get those days, if you have a job that gives you vacation days, and I just get out of that mentality of you're going to get fired.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, but people think it. I mean, there are, like a lot of things in life you may think are silly, but somebody else might have that in their mind and they get worried.
It's one thing I got to say I've never heard. There's only one person I've ever heard that said that.
And it's Greek, right?
Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
the only person that I ever thought that, I'd get fired for taking vacation days. Sick days, other things like that.
Yeah.
I can sort of understand it. I do understand the part of getting behind, though. Because that's used to happen to me all the time where I'd get, way far behind. And, of course, it's almost a pain in the ass to take this, your time off.
Yeah, you should.
Times.
You should take your time. You earned it no matter what it is. It's there for you. Take advantage of it. Use it. And it's a perk that you earned by being with the company.
And hopefully you have somebody who can help you out, right? Like I know somebody who works here is on vacation, and Jimmy and I and other people have been helping out with certain things that they do, right? And so that's the thing. Yeah, what we do is a little different than people who do have administrative office kind of work or stuff like that. But hopefully you do have that one buddy, that one coworker who can help you out. So when you come back, you aren't inundated with a ton of work.
Yeah, I mean,
stressed out.
Every job's different.
Yeah, of course.
Depends, so.
I had two bosses who didn't want me to take vacation, and they also would always say stuff to me. So I got into the habit of not taking it.
Yeah, and that sucks. You should have been like, I have the days. You can say whatever you want, but this is company policy, so I'm going to take my vacation days.
Yeah, they would really make it known to me on many occasions.
And it's just you only, which is weird. I mean, and not give crap to everybody else.
Yeah, they would say it to me. But again, it's my own fault. So you know what? You deal the cards.
Because they took vacation.
Yeah, all the time. They were like, yeah, go.
So it just doesn't make any sense. But speaking of vacation, sometimes you got to take a flight to get to where you want to go. Do we want to take a phone call first? Or we can get into my story? I don't care.
We got our buddy Chris checking in with us. Hey, Chris, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's up, everybody? Happy Little Friday. What's going on?
Hi, Chris.
You, Chris, what's happening?
Nothing. G-Man, you just mentioned something, and I want to finish the statement for you about the Yankees. And you said you were going to go put a couple of shekels on the golf game.
Yeah.
You might want to take the Yankees also. So when a Yankee throws a perfect game, the Yankees always win the World Series. 56 with Don Larson, 98 with Wells, and 99 with Cone. So are they going to do it again in 23?
No.
That was.
I mean, that's a good trend. It's a good trend. I don't think the Yankees are going to make the playoffs this year, to be honest with you. But it is a good trend. But you never know. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, look at the Heat and Panthers. They barely got into the playoffs, and they ended up making good runs. So anything's possible in sports.
Yeah, I just thought it was an interest. My son just texted me as you were talking about it, and I just thought it was an interesting statistic that they through a game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. There's only 24 perfect games, right, Jimmy? You said
in
history.
24 ever history,
and the Yankees have 4, so that's pretty amazing as a franchise. But yeah, that's a great stat. I'm sure I'll hear it a lot that people say that the Yankees, every time they threw a perfect game, a pitcher, they ended up winning the World Series. That's very unique.
Well, here's another one. I don't know superstition, but in 2009, professional baseball teams who won in 2009. In WBC, Team Japan. In college, LSU. And MLB, the Yankees. So in 2023, WBC, Team Japan. College, LSU. And MLB, we don't know yet.
Yeah, again, there's so many trends out there, Chris, in sports, and and when they come out, you're like, oh wow, I knew that, or there was a trend. But we'll see what happens. I like to see the Yankees win again, no doubt about it, being a Yankee fan. But I don't know if they have it this year with the injuries, and they're 10 games back on Tampa. But anything's possible. It's still very early. It's not even July 4th.
Right. I didn't know it's the holiday weekend. Are you doing a locker room on Saturday?
Yes, we are.
Okay, because I was gonna call in not the regular show, but locker room. That it seems like the Jets are almost getting forced to do the hard knock.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
Like it.
Yeah, we did talk about it yesterday. The NFL, it looks like they're going to give them a mandate that they have to take it. The Jets said about a month ago they did not want it, but it looks like they might have to take it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's another obstacle, having cameras there. A lot of teams say they don't like it. It makes it very uneasy for them with the players, and it's a major distraction. And plus this year with the Jets having Rodgers, that's a great story, and they're in New York. So I think the NFL will make that announcement. Whether or not it's good for the Jets, who knows?
Right. Absolutely. All right, that's it.
All right, buddy.
Have a great weekend.
You too, Chris.
Safe holiday.
Yeah, we'll talk to you Saturday.
Happy 4th to you.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, so I was talking, people, we mention a lot of things when it comes to traveling and airplane etiquette, and sometimes you have flight attendants who talk about things that you should not do. Yesterday, we talked about some gross things that happen, but this is coming straight from the passengers. So these aren't just airlines, right, that are people who work for the airlines that are talking about it, and they're just from things that they've witnessed. This should be just a no-brainer. This is good airplane etiquette. If you are lucky enough to travel, because I know that they've been grounding a lot of planes these days. I mean, it's just continuing on. But the thing that we talk about all the time, that reclining your seats on short flights. So an overwhelming majority of travelers agree that it's fine to recline your seat on a flight, but about a third of them say only during a long or overnight flight. So if you're only going somewhere that's a couple hours away, it's completely different circumstances. They say no.
That doesn't make sense.
Keep your seat up.
I mean, if you're going 2
agree.
hours, yeah, I mean, it's your seat.
Who's this according to?
These are travelers. So people, these are travelers, not people who work in the industry.
Could you imagine if you put your seat back and somebody said, hey, you're only going up to Jersey, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You're like, kiss my ass.
Oh, I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm not one of those. Using both armrests as the middle seat. Being in the middle seat isn't always easy. Get stuck in it all the time, typically when I travel with my husband, so at least I can lean on him. But you don't get to use a window or have access to the aisles. So about 60% of these respondents said that the person in the middle seat is not entitled to use both armrests, but they should have one.
That
so
makes
I don't
sense.
think that should be like this, right?
Makes sense.
A lot of people
but
say...
how do you choose, right?
Which one?
Yeah.
I guess whatever person's smaller on the other side.
Well, then it's got to depend on who you're with, right? I
Yeah.
mean, if you're with one person on
Of
one
course.
side or the other, right? You do it that way. But
I tend not to use my armrest, because I don't, and I'm small, so it helps. But if I do have people on both sides, I just kind of keep to myself.
Yeah.
If I'm not with somebody I know, the taking your socks off.
Oh,
a lot
terrible.
of people say it happens way too much, but people sometimes travel.
Amazing,
yeah.
man.
And some people travel with
You shouldn't do
slides
that.
or flops. But if you're in sneakers and stuff like that, or whatever it is, and you go shoes off, socks off, feet up on the armrest.
That's a level of relaxation
It
I'll
really
never
is.
understand.
Yeah. Even if you have slides on, you keep your slides on.
And
I
so
don't
the other people say putting your feet up. Over 2/3 of travelers said putting your feet against the back seat is rude. It should be more than 2/3. It should be everybody.
Yeah.
And that was according to
You had that going to Italy, you said.
she was on my armrest on my side. Like, she was halfway through my thigh. That's how far her foot was on my armrest. Like, if you measure it. It was disgusting.
I would have said,
barefoot.
come si chiama.
She was American.
Okay.
And then with the
She
putting,
wouldn't have understood it. She's like, we don't.
and then the whole putting your feet up, people, a huge majority. I'm surprised it's not 100%. It was like 87% said clipping your toenails.
Oh my God! Give me a break.
That should be 100%.
That should be you get off the plane.
Who is clipping? And I've seen videos. If you watch the passenger, or if you have passenger shaming on Instagram, you see some crazy videos and pictures that happen on airplanes.
I can't imagine.
And a lot of people will clip their toenails.
I would give him a parachute, be like, get out.
Time to go.
Get out.
We've heard about the eating fragrant foods. Just kind of be respectful about what you're eating. Don't bring your herring or food.
Oh, my God. This is terrible. I'm not flying. I'll drive.
Can you nuke up the salmon for me?
Oh, my God.
I'm going to drive to Hawaii.
And those are just a few things on there. But
Well, if you're traveling this
out of
weekend.
respect, right?
Not now. I just canceled my flight.
That's right.
I'm afraid I'm going to
Between the toenail clippers and the fish.
Oh, my God. Hasta la
Mouth.
vista. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Hopefully none about airlines, but what do you have, Franny?
Well, we got a hammerhead shark that got a bit chummy, and this was in our area with a paddle boarder. And then I'm sure you've heard this saying, and there's a story that goes with it. Who needs enemies with friends like these? Then we also have a America's Most Wanted. There was a guy who was featured in that back in 1984. It's a cold case. I have an update about that when we come back on Real Radio 92.1.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey DQ fans, do you love cake batter? Well, cue the confetti because the new Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat is here with cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and DQ signature sprinkles in every bite. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Doug, a verified Navage user who writes, I had difficulty for years breathing through my nose. After using Navage, my whole breathing has changed. My sinuses don't hurt, and no more stuffy nose. It's an amazing product. Unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Attention business owners. Was your company impacted during COVID? If you had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021, you may be entitled for up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit Program. This is not a loan. The IRS paid back billions already. We've helped thousands of businesses just like yours. So let us help you. At ERC Business Solutions, we make it simple. We do it all for you, so you won't have to worry about the complex application process. There's absolutely no risk. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. Most businesses do qualify, even those with no decline in revenues or those that already got PPP. Discover how much you can claim. There's no cost or obligation. Call now, 800-200-3070. That's 800-200-3070. Get up to $26,000 per employee. Call 800-200-3070. 800-200-3070.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in because they are making a profit from you. That's the law. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty because they knew or should have known of the dangerous condition that caused your injury. It happens every day in many ways. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high. And so many other unexpected occurrences and dangers only known to that business owner. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, let our team investigate and report back to you. The duty to protect customers from harm is the law, and our duty is to protect you after that harm. Visit forthepeople.com for more information, or on your cell phone, dial #law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. forthepeople.com.
Trust is a big deal, especially when it comes to your health. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're a man suffering with erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, or other male sexual health issues, there's no better place for you to get treated than the Atlantic Men's Clinic. Men trust us because experience and expertise matter. The fact is, we've successfully treated thousands of men across Florida since 2020. Our ED treatments are highly effective with success rates well over 90%, and we offer a full range of treatment options that could have you performing like you haven't in years. Plus, if you're like most guys, the low T and growth hormone treatments we offer will give you better sleep, increased energy, improved gains in the gym, and a higher sex drive. This could really change your life. So call us first. Your initial appointment includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300, or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 clinics across South Florida to serve you. Atlantic Men's Clinic, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Let's break from your daily routine to chat chalk.
CHOQ.
That's CHOQ. We Americans love our coffee, but don't love the crash and jitters later. So instead, get a natural boost with chalk and make that morning boost last all day long. Chalk is clinically proven to maximize your energy, strength, and focus. Get 35% off any subscription for life with promo code BOOST at chalk.com. Boost the natural you with CHOQ.
I've been asked 1,000 times, did you plan on becoming the largest injury law firm in the world? And the answer is no. When I started, there were just 2 of us. Today, Morgan & Morgan has almost 800 lawyers alone. No injury firm in the country has anywhere close to that. We set out to be focused on our clients and to have a commitment to trying cases and winning. And when you have those results at trial, you're able to settle most of your cases quickly and fairly. Reputation matters. We grew like this because we worked hard, and so many former clients referred family and friends. And what I believe is the main reason is we delivered for our clients a lot. Hard work and client satisfaction was our plan. It worked. Hope is not a plan. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Greek. We all dream about winning the lottery. The odds are not great, but what you can do, the money you have, you can make it grow. And that's if you talk to the right people. And I'm suggesting to you, call 561-390-1000, Trajan Wealth. Their staff can help you and give you the advice you need to make the money you have grow. We all want to think about retirement, and we all need a good plan. And we also want a lifestyle that we have today that can continue on when we retire. But you need the right information. Call Trajan Wealth today to discuss your options for achieving financial independence. Everybody wants that. Trajan Wealth are the people who can help you. Call them today, 561-390-1000, TrajanWealth.com. Call these guys today, and they will help you give the independence you want. Peace. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
We're looking good right now from Delray Beach north through Jupiter, accident-free on 95 and the Turnpike, but do have a couple of accidents still getting cleared away on the shoulder in Boca, southbound 95 just north of Congress. Another crash northbound 95 by Glades Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bills. Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. I hope you're having a good day and enjoying yourself no matter what you're doing. We always appreciate you tuning into Real Radio 92.1, Real Talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Jimmy's in the house.
Good morning.
And again, this is a new addition to the Penthouse. This is played in Times Square live right now. So these are Florida stories to keep people from New York.
It's a new edition?
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a long time.
2 days. They've been hearing it in Times Square.
Oh, that part.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, so we have a new audience is what we're saying. We're syndicated in Times Square.
Yeah.
But what the Florida has been going on for a while.
Okay.
From day one.
All right.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
what the Florida?
So I mentioned last week, and I'm sure maybe you've heard about this because they've been doing it for a while, is that paddleboard that they do from Lake Worth to the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called the Crossings for Cystic Fibrosis. 10 years they've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, I believe, hit land back in Lake Worth on Sunday, I think was the final day. Well, there is videos everywhere from what happened, because you can imagine crossing. There's a lot of activity in the ocean, and one of these is pretty scary. So there's this woman named Malia Tribble, and she noticed something in the water next to her. Well, at first, she felt like kind of like a nudge on her board, and she was like, well, maybe it's just some seaweed kind of stuck somewhere because it happens. Well, then her husband Ricky, who is her relay partner, and they go back and forth. They have people on boats, right? And then when you get tired, then they hop on the board and come back. So her buddy, her husband, spotted, and you can see these pictures and videos. I got to see if I can find an embeddable version so I can put it up. There is a dorsal fin right behind her board.
Uh-oh.
Right, and it is not a friendly dolphin. We'll just say that. So he was like, you're doing good. Just come over here. Keep coming, like, towards the boat. So he calmly told his wife as she paddled over to the boat and to sit down. And another paddleboarder was close by during the encounter, which happened very far away from land. And it was a massive hammerhead shark. So the couple and another person, they got him onto safety. And they were called to the other paddleboarder too. They were just like, all right, just hang out and stay. So Malia and Ricky, they are official mentors for this annual crossing. So they were very calm and cool, and you can see their reaction. Like, I would have been paddling like crazy. And you're not supposed to. They did it the right way.
Yeah, you're supposed to stay calm.
Yes.
Then I heard that a sign came out of the water that said, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty."
You stop it. So she did. She got safely on the boat. This incident was recorded by a lot of people. It is pretty dang crazy. And after it kind of went away and things were clear, she was like, all right, get me back on the board. So sharks can't stop Malia, but they do a great thing this. Yeah, for cystic fibrosis. It's a very cool event. And of course, you're going to run into some sharks. There was videos of a couple of the paddleboarders with dolphins swimming by.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've been on a paddleboard and had 2 bull sharks underneath me, and I was almost like freak out by Stinger or Peanut Island. And I had a freak out moment, but luckily my girl is very calm and she paddles all the time and she sees it all the time. And she was like, keep your cool, girlfriend. So then we have, as I mentioned, who needs enemies when you got friends like these? So there is a guy, and he is, like most what the Florida story is, ends up being arrested. His name is David Lee Grisham. Now, a lot of this incident was caught on helicopter footage. So Grisham's friend loaned him his Ford Ranger. And Grisham decides, I'm not going to bring it back to you. So after a few days of trying to reach him, his buddy's trying to reach him.
Screw it.
Yeah, so after a few days of his buddy who loaned him the car trying to reach him, the guy went over to his house. His friend went over to his house, and Grisham is there. And Grisham met him holding a firearm and said, you're not getting your car back. You best leave, is what happened.
Wow. He really wanted it.
Yep.
Keep it.
So not only did he allegedly steal his friend's car, there was also things of value in there. He had his laptop, iPad, iPhone, and a couple of medications that he needed. Well, the following day, the friend went to Cocoa Police Department, filed a report. The deputies spotted him, and he was driving the Ford Ranger. I don't know why he didn't think his friend was going to call the police on him.
Just keep this between me and you.
Yeah, especially when he has a gun at him. So they started following him, and then the chase happened. And of course, the chase always, when they get out of the car and they start fleeing on foot, and he did. He was a residential area.
Did he take off his clothes?
And I love the cop said that after the fact that he was hiding like a scared kitty cat under a trailer. So he did. He fled on foot, found a trailer, and hid underneath. After they said they had to drag him out by his feet. I'm just imagining this. After dragging him out from beneath the trailer, and he ended up being arrested by deputies, he started complaining about chest pain, so he was taken to a hospital where he was absolutely fine. He was clear. They said probably just having a panic attack or just trying to get out of going to jail right away. So they were like, so let me get this straight. You're tough enough to steal someone's truck, tough enough to run from the popo, and then when you get caught, you have a sudden case of incarceritis. Because you don't want to go to jail. That's according to the BCSO Facebook. Nope, not in this county, pal. I
Did you say this was Polk?
You would think, right?
Boy, that sounds like our buddy Grady.
It does. This was Brevard, but it sure does. It sure does.
I think he's a chip off the old block to Mr. Grady there.
Yeah, it's gotta be, right? And then, so a cold case. I saw this, and I remember you back in the day watching America's Most Wanted, right?
Sure,
Do you ever watch it, G-Man?
Yeah.
And so after evading capture for nearly 4 decades, a Florida man wanted for a 1984 murder of a woman in the Tampa area was arrested and extradited back to Florida. According to officials with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, Donald Santini, 65, was arrested in San Diego and booked early Tuesday morning. So he was wanted in the murder of Cynthia Wood, who was a 33-year-old woman who had been going through a divorce at the time. They discovered her body in a canal after being strangled, and Santini was identified as the suspect, said shortly after the murder. However, he managed to elude authorities and fled Hillsborough County immediately. So for years, they had relentless pursuit. This guy was not able to find him. He remained at large for, as I mentioned, almost 40 years.
So he was never even tried or anything.
Nope.
They just, he escaped before they even caught him. Okay.
Yep. So they say the arrest of Donald Santini brings closure to a long-standing cold case and provides justice for the victim and her family after nearly 4 decades of waiting. So, yeah, one of those stories you found there.
So now he goes on trial for that,
so,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. It's not just automatic, right?
So they said, all right, so he appeared on the television show America's Most Wanted, 1990, 2005, and 2013.
Okay.
Has a criminal history that extends beyond the murder case. They said while stationed in Germany, he served time in prison for the rape of a woman. Additionally, he was wanted in Texas for aggravated robbery. Just not a good guy.
Wow. Imagine.
Charged with first-degree murder. Santini has been transferred to the Falkenberg Road Jail, and that's where he's going to await trial.
After all these years, that's amazing.
Imagine all the crimes that he's committed since then, too, that we just we
Right.
don't know about because he's been in hiding.
Yeah, and I thought there wasn't. Isn't there a time period, like if it doesn't come up, where they can't bring you back? I thought.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're talking about like a statute of limitations,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think it does that happen with murder.
I don't know if it's, well, there's that, and two is the fact that he ran. So it's not like you can run, hide, and okay, it's been 7 years, I'm good, type thing, right? Because obviously he's going to be charged for whatever it is for fleeing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there's going to be that, and I guess the trial on top. You would think, right?
Yeah. You would. And that is your What the Florida.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. We're going to come back. We got a couple interesting things going on. Indiana Jones is coming out tomorrow. Are you excited?
Ooh, and I'll let you know how you can score some free tickets, too.
All right, free tickets,
Wow.
Franny, and a couple big names in Hollywood having a couple ups and downs. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
So scout actually comes from a Japanese word.
But the Vietnamese, so I guess Vietnamese picked it up, and then the South Vietnamese Air Force.
Who do you think would win in a war? The people who live in Vietnam or the country in South America? Starts with a V.
Venezuela?
Who lives there?
Venezuelans.
You have a war between
The Venezuelans and the Vietnamese. It would be a tough call to make.
Who'd you place your bet on?
Probably Vietnamese.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com.
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Coming back to Las Vegas.
2 nights.
September 22nd and 23rd.
1 stage.
At T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live. Only on Hulu.
This is the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival now.
Before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
That's AXS.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Hurry into Mattress Firm's July 4th sale today to have a sleep expert find the right bed for you. Save up to 60% on top brands until Tuesday, with Queen starting at $169.99. Plus, for a limited time, save $500 on the new Tempur-Breeze mattress and get a $300 instant gift.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Want to improve your marksmanship while saving ammo and saving money? Get better faster with the Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
It's time to shoot tighter groups.
The Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
Score 97, bang on the money.
The Mantis X is a smart sensor that fits any weapon with a rail or adapter, pairing to your smartphone or tablet. Analyzes your shooting and tells you how to improve.
Mantis.
94% of shooters improve after just 20 minutes.
X.
Go to MantisX.com.
MantisX.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BEST for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BEST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BEST for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Hey, it's the Greek. When you come home and your AC's not working, it's not a great feeling. So what do? You pick up the phone, you got to call somebody who's reliable and will show up and do the job. And I have the place for you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. They'll handle all your AC needs. They'll give you a tune-up, they'll install ACs, repair them, and 24 hours they'll get to you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. Cares about their customers and wants to keep them cool this summer with a 24-hour emergency response. Call today, 855-4FL-HVAC. Stay cool. Call these guys.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Response to Diamonds Direct's amazing finance offer has been off the charts, so we're extending it through this Saturday. You can go into the holiday weekend with some new bling and spread your payments over as long as 5 years with special financing, or save up to $5,000 on the spot. It's our best finance offer and our most aggressive pricing. Fine jewelry has never been more affordable, but this amazing offer ends this Saturday and will not be extended. Only at Diamonds Direct in Boca Raton behind Town Center. Your love, our passion. Details and more at diamondsdirect.com on approved credit.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
We're looking good right now from Delray Beach north through Jupiter, accident-free on 95 and the Turnpike, but do have a couple of accidents still getting cleared away on the shoulder in Boca, southbound 95 just north of Congress, another crash northbound 95 by Glades Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
I'm back, and look at all the Fresh from Florida produce I brought home.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
It's refreshing to know that locally grown Fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good day. And it's going to be hot all weekend, so try to drink a lot of fluids and stay near water. And if you can't stay near water, then stay inside. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Don't do any fireworks in your house, though. Do them outside. Francis is here.
Hello, happy Thursday.
And happy Thursday to you guys. You can get involved with us in a couple different ways. You can always pick up the phone, 877-927-6969. You can text us at Real Radio. First, put that in, 47142. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com.
Well, we were talking in the last hour about how some people are afraid of taking their vacation time because they don't want to get fired. Well, here's a woman that finally got fired after a long time of taking not only her vacation, but all kinds of different excuses to stay out of work. Check this story out. I tell you what, this woman, she did it right. Now, this happened over in Italy, but it's an Italian professor. She was recently fired for being absent from work. 51-year-old Cinzia Palina De Leo, a secondary school teacher who specializes in history and philosophy, became famous in her entire country for managing to skip work for a total of, get this, 20 years out of her 24 years of service at a number of schools around Venice. I said 20 years.
How the hell did she do that?
Out of 24 years. Del Leo was originally, I love they use the word sacked instead of fired. She was originally fired in 2017 after an inspection found her to be unprepared and inattentive in class. But she appealed that decision and a judge reinstated her the following year. When she was in class, she would be like on her phone and everything, right? She wasn't doing much with the class or anything.
She was never there.
So when she was there, it's like, oh, what do I do?
She was mentally checked out. Yes.
Yeah. The Italian Ministry of Education argued that she was completely absent from her workplace during the first decade as a professor and justified her continued absence in the next 14 years with a variety of documents from maternity, breastfeeding leaves to permissions to assist disabled family members. In total, she filed over 100 requests for absence.
Makes no sense.
Italian newspaper La Repubblica claims that during the last 24 years, she filed 67 certificates of sick leave, 16 requests for time off for personal reasons, 7 periods of paid parental leave, 24 requests to assist family members with various disabilities, 5 requests for participation in various training courses, 2 leaves of absence for work-related accidents, as well as maternity, breastfeeding leaves, and several others, like I had mentioned. When contacted for comment, she goes, she's filing for an appeal, but right now I'm at the beach. That was her quote to the newspaper.
I got to get back to you.
Now
What a
that's
scam.
a teachers union.
Oh, my God. Bonacera.
What a scam upon a scam.
Can you imagine?
And she's appealing it while she's hanging out at the beach when
Yeah.
they were questioning her about it.
I'm
oh, my
at
goodness.
the beach.
That is
My
funny.
God, 20. I mean, it makes no sense. You would think somebody's had to work 30 days, you get blown out.
It's playing the game. It's, like, well, I can do that, and the law protects you. I can do this, and the law protects you. And, it's...
She should be an
That's just the
attorney.
way it was.
She
Yeah,
knows
really.
the law so well.
She's going to probably end up writing a book. She'll write a book, they'll make a movie, and she'll be a billionaire.
How to not work
You
and
know
get
what?
paid.
Yeah.
It was in the article. She did.
Yeah.
She wrote a book, but I didn't
I'm sure.
take that part down. It wasn't a big part of it. But can you imagine that?
Yeah.
24 years in this career, 20 of it she didn't work.
That is pretty damn
And then when
crazy.
they say we want to talk to you, I'm on the beach. I got to get back to you. Wow. Talk about it.
That's a scam.
Hey, oh, definitely. Bonacera to her. Give her a margarita pizza. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. We're going to come back with a trifecta and then your chance for a big giveaway at 11:45. So much and more on the Penthouse on Thursday. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it. Woo! Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
The grand in your hand is brought to you by Tropical Auto Sales.
Hi, I'm Tommy. And I'm Drew. Tropical Auto Sales is over 40 years old. And the reason Tropical has been around? We offer amazing deals on cars and finance. Yes, Tommy, and everyone is approved. We also buy cars for cash. So stop in for a coffee and visit Tropical Autos on North Lake Boulevard. Tropical on the water.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees. Feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
If you're suffering and there's a safe, natural, easy-to-use solution to help make you feel better, wouldn't you at least want to try it? That's why millions of people use Navage Nasal Care to help relieve their symptoms of sinus congestion, allergies, snoring, and other nasal-related problems. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Candace, a verified Navage user who writes, "This is the greatest invention ever made. I truly can't believe the difference and the relief it has made in my sinus problems. Thank you." Unquote. Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Hey, you know your sleep does matter, and I bet you know you don't have to decide between staying up late, watching the news, or getting your beauty rest. Fox 29 gives you the news an hour earlier at 10 p.m. so you can do both. On Fox 29 at 10 p.m. news anchor Tanya Rogers. The news never stops, and neither does Fox 29. We've got you covered.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We're looking good right now from Delray Beach north through Jupiter, accident-free on 95 and the Turnpike, but do have a couple of accidents still getting cleared away on the shoulder in Boca, southbound 95 just north of Congress. Another crash northbound 95 by Glades Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey DQ fans, do you love cake batter? Well, cue the confetti because the new Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat is here with cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and DQ signature sprinkles on every bite. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for always tuning into Real Radio 92. What was it, 92.1? Yeah, 92.1 Real Radio. Thank you so much, always, for tuning in and getting ready with us for the 4th of July. Hope your firecracker goes boom this weekend for you, and you have a good time. Jimmy's in the house. Hello, good morning. And Francis is here.
Hola.
And it is time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the Yankees last night were in Oakland, and they created a little history by one of their pitchers. Jimmy has the audio for us, so we can enjoy it.
Grounded to third. Donaldson has it. There it is. Perfection for Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán has thrown the 24th perfect game in baseball history.
Great job again for the Yanks and for the pitcher. They ended up winning 11-0. History, there's only been 24 in Major League history, and the Yankees have 4 of them, which is great. So we'll see what happens. Chris earlier said that every time there's been a no-hitter, perfect game, the Yankees have won the World Series. We'll see if that happens this year. Right now, it doesn't look good for the Yanks, but we'll see what happens. You know who it looks good for right now is the Marlins. They're having a fantastic year. They won again in Boston, going for the sweep tonight, 6 o'clock. They won yesterday 6-2. They are definitely having a great season. They are behind, unfortunately, one of the hottest teams in baseball, Atlanta Braves. Out of their last 23 games, Atlanta has won 20. And the matches today at the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas, where you're going to get the champs against the champs. The champs in basketball a couple years ago and the champs in football. Chiefs against the Warriors. It's Thomas and Steph Curry against Mahomes and Kelsey. Even though I had the Chiefs last year to win it all and I won, I'm going to go against them today, and I'm going to take Curry and Kelsey. We'll see what happens with that. It's going to be exciting. It's on TNT, and it's at 6:30 tonight.
So you guys can check it out. Also, the same time as the Marlins. And if you ever want to hear the Marlins, you can go to our sister station, 1230 The Gambler. We have the Marlins all season long. And the trifecta is sponsored by Tequila 512.
So G-Man mentioned a little celebrity action that we're going to get into. Specifically, you said Indiana Jones, which starts tomorrow. I do have, if you are interested in going, I say free in a way because you got to go somewhere for this. The place that you love, I know you go there at least once a week, G-Man, Applebee's, right? It's one of your favorite. After you go to Outback, then you go to Applebee's and hang out.
There's sometimes I'm stuck on the road flipping a coin thinking where I should go.
Like,
Applebee's, Outback, Applebee's.
Which one do I want to do?
And then Jimmy will text me and he'll go, just go, G, make a decision.
Yes. Well.
Crap or get off the pot.
Get some cores.
Applebee's is giving fans of Indiana Jones the chance to go see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on them. So you can get a free ticket via Fandango when you spend $35 before tax or $2 when you spend $70. And this offer is valid at any Applebee's restaurant across the U.S. So they said even if you do Applebee's to go, you can do that as well, or delivery through the website or mobile app. And this goes on through July 19th. They said there is a limit on the tickets, though. It's 2 free movie tickets per transaction and 4 movie free tickets per person during the promotion. Dial of Destiny, as G-Man mentioned, starts tomorrow in theaters. So if you're already there and you're already hanging out and that's your jam, like, yeah, you enjoy eating at Applebee's, might as well be like, hey, tell me about that Indiana Jones ticket promotion you guys got going on if you plan on spending $35, which I'm sure is easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Harrison Ford's doing this again. He's been doing this character for 40 years. It's unbelievable. This is coming out this week, and then early July, I do believe, in the first week or so, Mission Impossible is coming out. The one with Tom Cruise, and the amount of money they spend in these films is just unbelievable. Pete Davidson is in rehab. It was announced yesterday. He's going through some mental health situations, and he's done this before, so we wish him well. And he has come out himself and talked about it, the issues that he has, and I think it does help other people who are going through similar things. So we wish him well that he gets back. Jamie Foxx, there's still, really it's hush-hush, but there's more and more comments coming back that he is on the mend, but he's been in the hospital for a long, long time.
It is but we're just getting from people saying, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to hear from his family. I want to hear from him. Like,
It's amazing
going on?
in today's times.
I thought he did, didn't he?
Not that I know of.
Didn't he say something like things were going good, like in a text or something?
There was something
brief.
It was something on his Instagram, but it was like it almost looked like it was typed out
for somebody else.
By somebody else.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't know.
I mean, it didn't have any details of anything.
No.
And
just he wanted to thank everybody.
Right.
Yeah, and
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing in today's times how they have kept this quiet. I mean, he's been in 2 hospitals. Nobody's known. A lot of people are involved, obviously, doctors, nurses, people at the hospital.
Sure. And people close by, close to him, friends that have gone to see him and everything. And then nobody's
said one thing.
Everybody's been very hush-hush. I mean, the doctors and everything, yes, of course, they're not allowed to say anything, of course, with HIPAA laws. But, still in all, you would think something would have got out there.
Yeah.
By now.
Something would have been leaked out that, it was a heart attack or a stroke or whatever.
Yeah. And that's the rumors, right? Everybody's saying a stroke. And that's the thing. Like this guy who is his buddy and also has worked with him on some movies. His name is John Boyega. I'm not really familiar with him, but he went to People, of course, and was like, oh, he finally picked up his phone and blah, blah, he's doing well. So we're hearing this from him.
We don't even know it's true.
There was a dude on a podcast and he was saying all this stuff and we found out it's fake. So it's like, who's to say who's telling the truth or not?
It is amazing, though.
From him or his family.
Yeah, and it's good for him, obviously, and his family and close friends that it hasn't been leaked out because then, once things do come out, speculation and things blow up and you got 5 million different stories.
Yep.
But in today's times, they've done it right as far as keeping their privacy.
And the paparazzi's been all over this. I mean, we see it with TMZ. They're putting out any sort of information that they can, which is almost nothing. They're just writing nothing almost. But just, have his name in the headline because people will buy and pick up on that. But, man, you're right. It is kind of wild that they've been able to do that.
A few months. And this, too, is pretty wild because this happened over the weekend. We have a couple incidents with celebrities. We're going to stay on the celebrity tip, but Madonna, she was hospitalized and they said placed in serious condition over the weekend. And what are we, Thursday, and we're now just hearing about this? So she was found unresponsive
They said that she had to be intubated for at least one night, and now she is awake and alert. But they said that her daughter, Lourdes, was by the singer's side throughout the whole ordeal, and her manager, his name is Gary, updated the public on her condition. They said that she developed a serious bacterial infection, which led to a several-day stay in the ICU. But according to her manager, they're saying that she's supposed to have a full recovery, but that's one of those things like, all right, how'd that happen?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Just hearing it now, you would think, right when they get picked up from or sent to the hospital or the paramedics, there's eyes on them. But it's nice to see that they have some privacy like that too. But
they deserve it.
Hopefully things are better for her. And then somebody else who's going through some health issues, and this is mental health, is Pete Davidson. And this isn't the first time that he's checked himself into a mental health facility, and he's been rehabbed too. If you watch that show Bupkis, you'll see, because it's loosely, I don't want to say loosely, a lot of it is based on his life because he is Pete Davidson in it. But even in that one, I'm not, spoiler alert, they have renewed it for a second season, by the way, but he does go into rehab in that one. But yeah, it looks like that he, according to TMZ, has checked himself into. They said recent challenges with mental health have led him to go seek treatment.
Yeah, hopefully he gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like you said, he's done it before.
Yeah.
So sort of weird. Am I the only one that seems like I focus one way when I hear the word rehab?
Yes,
because I mean, this is more of a mental thing,
yep.
right?
Yeah,
I don't think there's any drugs or
Nope.
alcohol
No.
involved. But like, I automatically go there when I hear rehab.
I think everybody does. You think alcohol, you think drugs.
Yeah.
Those are the two main things that we heard for years when people have some kind of a substance problem.
He suffers from borderline personality disorder and PTSD.
Yeah.
He's very open about seeing a therapist quite often and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, understandably so, but at least he was self-aware that, like, I got to do something about this.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's good because if he's open about it and he's comfortable enough, there's other people who go through it. And, when you hear something like that, it does make you say, hey, you know what? I need to get help too.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. He's been an open book about it. And I think that's a good thing because, as you mentioned, other people who have these struggles who hide them and don't seek help, maybe this can change that.
Of course. I mean, anytime somebody goes through something and somebody else comes out and says, hey, I went through the same thing, it could give you some hope or give you the freedom to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to care because obviously your health is the most important thing in all aspects of life. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday, and I think, Jimmy, we got a big giveaway coming out for everybody.
Sure, yeah. Let's play a little game here. We have a pair of tickets to see Foreigner with special guest Loverboy, the historic farewell tour, another farewell tour. This is it. Come on, kids. This is the last one.
This is it.
That's what they said.
Turn me loose.
This show is Saturday, July 8th. That's great. It's not on a school night at I Think Financial Amphitheater. Get all the details about this show and another chance to win at realradio921.com/contest. But you can win a pair right now. 877-927-6969. We're going to play our new game called Match Game. And that's real easy. You just pick whether you want to match with Greek, match with Francis, or match with me. We have some questions and lines to put out there. And you have to guess what we matched or, match. You know how Match Game works. It's super easy. 877-927-6969. Give us a call right now. A pair of tickets to see Foreigner with Loverboy.
It's your opportunity right now to call to get tickets for this concert every day in the Penthouse. We give you a giveaway at 11:45. Don't forget that. Always something interesting and fun. It could be Rapids, could be Universal, it could be concert tickets, it could be a gift card to New York Prime, sporting events, whatever we have. We want to give you guys because we appreciate listening to Real Radio. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Don't forget about Monroe's this weekend, Saturday night. Summer Series continues with DJs in the house pumping up the energy, beautiful ladies, and a 5-star menu. That's a great way to watch. You want to see fireworks? Woo! If you can't wait till Tuesday night, go Saturday night to Monroe's because the fireworks will be going off, and you guys will be hanging out and having a good time watching those beautiful ladies, enjoying the great atmosphere and the music that is pumped in. You will definitely have a good time. Check it out. Monroe's of Palm Beach this Saturday night. And obviously, you could also go there Monday and Tuesday. 7 days a week, Monroe's is open with the beautiful ladies. If you're chasing tail, that's where the chase begins. And you'll always have a good time at Monroe's of Palm Beach. Don't forget the match tonight, 6:30. I am definitely going to check that out. Excited about that. I'm not a golf guy in any shape or form, but when these matches happen, I tend to watch them. So I'll stop by Strike Cigar Lounge with a couple of my friends, smoke a couple cigars. Hopefully my electric stays on, and I don't have to camp out there all evening or maybe a friend's house. Jimmy, are we ready?
We are ready, and we are starting today's contest with Eric. Eric, welcome to the Penthouse.
Thank you. How you guys doing?
Doing good, Eric. First of all, thanks for listening to Real Radio. How many years have you put in?
Oh, at least 10.
Wow.
Nice. All right, well, let's see if we can get you dialed in with a pair of tickets to see Foreigner with special guest Loverboy. We're going to play match game. Now, do you want to try to match against Greek, against Francis, or against me, Jimmy?
Let's go with you, I guess.
All right, with me? All right. Go.
Sure.
Music going here. All right. After a string, and we already have our answers written out, so we can't change them. After a string of failed relationships, Jeremy doesn't need anybody now. The only time he needs to be with somebody is when he wants to blank.
Huh.
You want it one more time?
Go out. Sure, yeah.
All right. After a string of failed relationships, Jeremy doesn't need anybody now. The only time he needs to be with somebody is when he wants to blank.
Have sex.
Sorry, I said drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I said bang. All right.
All right. Sorry about that, Eric. All right. Next up,
What'd you put, G-Man?
I put two different things. First of all, I put have sex, but then I changed it to dance because I didn't know if you could use two words.
Well, just,
yes,
yeah,
you
that's
can.
fine.
Okay.
Sex is fine, yeah.
All right. Next up, we have James in the Penthouse. James, welcome to the show.
Good morning, y'all.
We're doing real well, pal. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
How long you been listening to Real Radio?
Since y'all moved to West Palm.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
well, thank
wonderful.
you.
All
That's
right.
a long
Well,
run.
you got a good running going there. James, thank you so much for all those years of listening. Let's see if we can get you set up with a pair of tickets to see Foreigner with special guest Loverboy. By the way, that is not a school night, kids. You can enjoy that July 8th at, I Think, Financial Amphitheater. Would you like to match up against Greek, against Francis, or myself, Jimmy? James?
Franny.
Franny? All right, here
James.
we go. Carmine thought he found true love. But on prom night, instead of dancing away with his heart, his date Trixie Lou danced away with his blank.
Best friend.
Best friend. Franny?
Dang it, James. I did not put that. But that's pretty good answer. I put with his wallet.
Me too.
Did you?
Oh, wow.
I put wallet, yeah. Oh, sorry, James.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
All right.
What'd you do, G-Man?
Wallet.
Wallet?
Wallet. All right, trifecta there. Next up, we have Phil. Phil, welcome to the Penthouse.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, Phil, thanks for coming in. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
Since, like the last guy, right when you guys started up.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Phil. Hope
Wow.
you've learned a lot.
We appreciate that, Phil. And let's see if we get to set up with a pair of tickets to see Foreigner with Loverboy. Do you want to try to match up against Greek, against Francis, or with me, Jimmy?
I'm going to do Jimmy.
All right, then here we go. Bubba Joe. Oh, no, Bubba Joe Bob. Wow.
Yeah, that's a hell of a name.
Yeah. Bubba Joe Bob ended the perfect date with Bertha Rhubarb. The perfect nightcap he thought would just be a kiss. But Bertha said, forget the kiss. How about just a blank?
How about just a handshake?
All right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
Just a handshake. Nice job, Phil. I didn't know if anybody would get that or not.
That's great.
I didn't do it purposely that way, but yeah, there you go. bud.
Congratulations.
All right, Phil. Great job. Now, Phil, I'm going to put you on hold. If you would hang tight, we're going to go to break here in a couple of minutes. I'm going to get back on the line with you off air, get a little bit more info from you, and we'll get you set up, okay?
Awesome, and thank you all so much. Love the show.
Oh, congratulations.
Right.
Have
Nice
fun
job,
at that
Phil.
show. What'd you
All
put,
right.
G-Man?
Lap dance.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
I put how about just a drink because it was a nightcap.
Ah,
I
there you
figured,
go.
Yeah,
that was
but-
appropriate.
Yeah.
So was yours, Jimmy.
Yeah, the handshake was good. Good
No,
job.
They're all appropriate. That's the
yeah.
fun thing about it. There's like no right or wrong answer,
No.
right? Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome.
I think the
Love
audience
that
is
game.
always very smart. Pick Francis or Jimmy. You guys got a better chance.
Unless you've got the mind of Greek and you
Which-
would have said lap dance and you picked G-Man.
Yeah, then if you have the mind of me, you better punt. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. If you guys want to get involved, you can also text us at Real Radio 47142, or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Don't forget to call back feature. You can always do that and leave us a nice little message or tell us, hey, you know what? Pick me up a brick oven pizza.
Okay, so I told you guys about that cruise story. Have you seen the latest one? And this is more realistic than the cruise. What the guy was like, hey, I'm on the cruise by myself.
Yeah. We thought he was faking it.
Yeah, and some people are like, I've been on cruises where it's not that full, where you could easily pretend like you're alone. And I know that, speaking of, this is how my mind goes, but did you see the images of the Royal Caribbean new ship that's coming out?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I had a write-up on that.
The Icon of the Seas looks incredible. That is the largest cruise ship.
It's basically an amusement park on the water.
It truly is. It is nuts.
There's 40 places to dine, drink, and be entertained.
Yeah, 40.
It's a resort getaway. It has a beach escape.
Yes.
A theme park. It's how many water rides?
A lot.
Where is it? I got it on here somewhere, but there's a bunch of water rides. 20 decks.
Wow.
It's
If you want a real water ride,
almost
you go to-
8,000. I think I think almost 8,000. It has capacity of like 7,960 or something like that.
5,610 passengers and 2,350 crew. So right around 8,000 people on board.
Got a good chance to meet somebody on that cruise.
Yeah, I bet.
If you're single, raise your hand.
If you don't punt.
Oh my God! If you've not seen pictures or video of this, it is insane. Like, sign me up. I want to do that. So the first cruise is already sold out, and it's not until 2024 February. And they are going. It's leaving from Miami, 7 nights on board the Icon, sailing through the Eastern and Western Caribbean, Bahamas, Mexico, Honduras, St. Martin, St. Thomas.
I would just like to even see it.
Starts
at dock.
starts at $1,700 per person.
And that's for everything?
Well, I mean, you can get the drink package and all that stuff, but
sure,
yeah.
There's
That's
and
not
even that's going to be what you said starting.
That's what
because that's usually like your inside cabin, and then of course you'll go right up to because somewhere it's got a slide in one of the suites.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine that?
That's nice. Talk about a baller.
I want it. But there's a
See you in my suite for a slide.
But there was a guy. His name is Phil Stringer, and he's a realtor from Greensboro, and he flew into Charlotte, and he said that he had a flight booked from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to Charlotte, and this was on Sunday. And due to storms and other issues that were going on across the country, his flight ended up being delayed about 18 hours.
I seen this.
Man, that sucks.
So at that point, every other passenger had either booked another flight or just given up on flying out that day, but not him. He was like, I'm staying here the whole time until I get this damn flight. At 12:12 a.m., he ended up boarding an airplane, an Airbus A321, as it flew out of Charlotte area, I believe, or flew up towards Charlotte, excuse me. And so it was American Airlines. He was the only person on that airplane. There's video of it. Even the American Airlines employee at the gate and inside the plane seemed to be excited about his whole VIP adventure.
Yeah.
They're going along with it. The baggage handler smiled when he was asked how many bags he had to load for the flight, and he was like, 1. The flight attendants laughed, pointed at the camera while he's like filming it. The pre-flight safety check, saying, "You're not paying attention." He's the only one on the plane. He's not even paying attention to him. And so he had a good time with them. They said that the crew was amazing, and they really took care of him with a lot of stuff. Being the only one, they absolutely catered to him. But right, you would think with the fuel and the cost of just everything.
But they have to do it. I mean, in airlines, like I said, if they have to pick up other people, they have to make the route. I mean, like we talked about.
And that's the thing. If the plane has to be at Charlotte, then yes.
Yeah, I've been on flights. You yourself. I was on a flight one time with JetBlue 2 or 3 times. 10 people, 6 people, 4. It was lucky for them. I got to talk to all of them.
So get this. His bag actually did get misplaced for like 45 minutes when he was in Charlotte. He was like, "Are you kidding me?" He was like, "The one bag. The one bag you had on your plane." Yeah, he laughed about it.
They couldn't bring it on board?
He
Oh
said,
my
yeah,
God.
he was like, "I'm never going to forget this flight."
You said 18 hours? The flight was delayed for 18 hours?
And other people booked other, which, a normal person would.
Sure, you tried to.
He was like, "No, not me."
18 hours. I didn't realize that. I thought there does come to a point where they can cancel it.
That's what you would think. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
He said that he exchanged phone numbers with some of the people there, like the flight attendants and stuff. That they joked.
All right.
He's
That's
like,
how I feel.
He said, we joked, we laughed, we cut it up, exchanged phone numbers. He was like, we're literally still texting in a group text right now still.
Oh, that's sweet.
So he made some buddies. He made some buddies while he was on the airplane.
Good.
By himself.
And that's a nice story.
It is.
It is the Penthouse, and it is a Thursday. We're going to come back with some fun facts about apricots.
Negative.
All right. That's a big no. We'll be back with it, though. We'll get up today. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
In this week's Marketers Report, we hear about the importance of local radio from Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Full bar, full liquor, full nude, 7 days a week. That's where the beautiful ladies are. And upscale dining. And it's summertime. You know what that means. Monroe's and Palm Beach Summer Series continues, featuring the hottest music artists all summer long. This Saturday, get ready to kick off the big 4th of July week. And it's DJ Geo Black performing live at Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment at its finest. And if you want to watch UFC fight, I can't think of a better place. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Pace.
Don't let earache from swimmer's ear, clogged ears, or allergies ruin your day. Get fast, effective relief from the pain and itching with Hyland's Earache Drops, the #1 best-selling earache treatment for over 10 years. See why it's received thousands of 5-star reviews and was awarded Best Over-the-Counter Medicine and Health Product in Earache Relief by U.S. News and World Report. Find Hyland's Earache Drops in the eye and ear aisle at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Claims based on traditional homeopathic practice, not accepted medical evidence, not FDA evaluated.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. The 4th of July is an important holiday for all Americans. For some husbands, however, in troubled marriages, holidays are marked more by hardship than harmony. If you're such a guy and considering divorce, know all your options. We advise, we advocate, and when necessary, we litigate.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Card, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa! Hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
I'm Jeff Jr., founder and CEO of Trajan Wealth. I was born and raised in northern Wisconsin by both my father, who owned a small 10-lane bowling alley, and my mother, who was a nurse, who did her best caring for everyone in our small town. My parents stressed in me that if I was going to do anything, it needed to be done right or not done at all. I later joined the Marine Corps, where additional values were instilled. Values like honor, courage, and commitment. The motto of the Marine Corps? It's Semper Fi, which means always faithful. What's the best part of Trajan Wealth? It's our 100+ employees who also embrace the exact same values. If your current financial advisor is more interested in selling you something, or is more loyal to their own financial gain than yours, give us a call for a second opinion. We would be honored to hear from you. Call Trajan today at 561-390-1000 or visit TrajanWealth.com.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Want to improve your marksmanship while saving ammo and saving money? Get better faster with the Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
It's time to shoot tighter groups.
The Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
Score 97, bang on the money.
The Mantis X is a smart sensor that fits any weapon with a rail or adapter, pairing to your smartphone or tablet. Analyzes your shooting and tells you how to improve.
Mantis.
94% of shooters improve after just 20 minutes.
X.
Go to MantisX.com.
MantisX.com.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is. Dave, tell our listeners about the produce that's in season.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon, freppers, spinach.
Wait, hold it. You're just putting fra in front of produce.
Yeah, as in fresh from Florida.
Produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. You don't need to make up words.
Really?
Ugh, friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Don't you mean .from?
Ugh, really?
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Your sleep matters, and I bet you know you don't have to decide between staying up late, watching the news, or getting your beauty rest. Fox 29 gives you the news an hour earlier at 10 p.m. so you can do both. On Fox 29 at 10 o'clock, news anchor Tanya Rogers. We've got you covered.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Let's go, Penthouse. I think you guys might know this song. You know the G-Man is fancy like Applebee's on a date night. With that whiskey bourbon steak and the Oreo shake with the whipped cream and the sprinkles. 2 straws, you know G-Man's got you.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That's our favorite pool guy. I know we got a lot of pool guys out there busting their ass, and it's very hot. So make sure you guys get paid A and drink a lot of water.
And that's your favorite song, right? You love Fancy Like.
Mm-hmm.
Walker Hayes, your favorite.
Are you kidding me? That's my jam.
I know it is.
When I
That's
brush
what
my
I
teeth in the
said.
morning, I look at my poster, and then I brush my teeth, and I put that on. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, good afternoon.
Buonasera. And, of course, Francis is here with some fun facts.
It's Fanny's Fun Facts. Oh, what
All right,
today?
can't
I
wait
know.
for Franny's
Why-
fun
why am I so
facts.
angry about my fun facts.
Whoopee.
Ooh, it is a lot of things today. It's National Hug Holiday.
Oh, when do I start?
You start whenever you want.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of your answer.
I already did.
The winning answer today with Phil, right? Was Phil our winner?
Yes, Phil.
It's National Handshake Day.
National Handshake Day.
Yes.
What a coincidence.
Right?
How ironic.
How ironic is right. The irony. It's National Bomb Pop Day. I love a good bomb pop.
Bomb pop? What is that?
Like the rocket pop, the ones that have the red, the white, and the blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
They're hard to find.
I've never heard that.
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't see a lot of.
I got an Ice Cream Man every day in my neighborhood.
What time?
3:45.
I'm not gonna be that goodbye.
It's a secret.
Can I have a chocolate egg, Claire?
Secret. And it's this one I'm going to do. It is National Camera or Photography Day. So I have some pretty cool facts about photography and camera. And I believe G-Man is doing a charade of a camera right now.
Yeah, that's why you got to check us out on our TV.
There you go, Real TV. That's realradio921.com right there on the homepage. You will find the link to that, brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
Nice.
Did you know that Kodak doesn't mean anything? Whether you're into photography world or not, most everyone has heard, right, the name Kodak. And know its relation to photography, but little do most people know the actual word doesn't mean anything. This is quite the opposite of
something?
Well, Kodak is a brand name,
right?
Yeah. But normally people will name it after a word that means something, right?
Like a name, somebody's name in a business or that type of thing.
Family name.
Just some random word they selected.
That's it. They said this is quite the opposite. I did watch a movie about it. It was really good. But they said this is quite the opposite of many of the big names in the industry. For example, Olympus is the home of the Greek gods. Canon means a rule, law, or principle. So a lot of these big ones have it. But George Eastman, who was the founder of Kodak, created the name because he liked the sound of the letter K. When asked, he said the letter K sounded strong and created a word around it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
why Greek uses it so much?
Kodak.
Now, I think, and I could be mistaken, I think that was Paul McCartney's first wife's family, Kodak.
Well, the Eastman?
Yeah.
Eastman, maybe?
I think. I could be wrong. I may have to check it again.
Yeah, because George Eastman is the founder, but we can always look it up. The oldest surviving photograph.
Stop laughing at me.
The oldest surviving photograph is almost 200 years old. Many people are probably unaware that camera and photograph technology has been around for that long, but it has. Not only was this picture taken almost 200 years ago, but it also took nearly 8 hours to capture. So the famous photo is named View from the Window, and it was captured by a Frenchman named Joseph Niepce. To get this photograph, a projected image from a window hit a sensitized plate, which then used to put the image on paper. It's a lot of work for a simple picture, but it was quite a piece of history, and I have no idea what the hell it is. When you're looking at the picture,
there is still an image.
They
of
do,
it, right?
yeah. It's still around. That's why it's the oldest. Dope.
The longest surviving photograph known. Okay.
They said the first color photograph was taken in 1861, over 150 years ago. So we have come a long way since then. And it was taken by layering 3 separate filters of red, blue, and green, and then projecting the images onto a photosensitive plate. The inventor and photographer was named Thomas Sutton, was then the one who came up with this process and is also credited for being the inventor for the first SLR camera. Now his is, I still don't know what it is, but his photograph is cooler than the other one. I have no idea. The world's most expensive camera sold for, you want to guess?
$3 million.
Jimmy?
I'll just say $2 million.
All right, well, G-Man, you were closer.
Cool.
Not far off, Jimmy. 2.7. It is the world's oldest camera, also happens to be the world's most expensive.
Oh, you can live in that camera.
It was auctioned in Vienna, right?
I didn't know if you were going to go with like the Hubble telescope or something like that that takes pictures.
It's an ultra rare Leica Zero series number 122, and it's believed to be one of 3 in original condition in the world. Only 25 of these cameras were ever made. Man, that's a lot of money for a camera.
Does it take selfies?
7, right?
That's extra.
It was, they said a collector from Asia is the one who bought the camera and crushed the old record for the most expensive. Previously, it was set in 2012 for $2.16 million. And we have the world's most expensive photograph sold for
$11,227,000.
That's a lot of money. What about you?
$19 million.
$4.3 million.
Oh, well.
Pocket change.
Yeah, pocket change.
Imagine writing that check and just saying, just hold it to the 15th. I got to pay FP&O.
And more. It's a National Camera Day. Every 2 minutes, we take more pictures than all of humanity did in the entire 1800s. This one may not surprise people with others. It's a fact that they may wish they didn't know, but every 2 minutes, we as humans capture more images than we ever did in history. So I am not surprised by
Makes sense.
that.
Everybody's got a camera now.
Yeah, they said experts estimate the leading up to the first commercial camera, only a few million images were taken. In 1999, Kodak issued a report that said we had collectively taken around 80 billion images as humans, and that was back in 1999. Estimates today say that we share around 730 billion images a year on Facebook alone, 255 billion on WhatsApp. I know what you're sending on WhatsApp. 22 billion photos were shared on Instagram. And that's just a few of the social media sites. Yeah, it is a lot of photographs. And then finally here, why do people never smile in old photographs? Did you know?
Old photographs?
Yeah.
Why don't they smile?
Why did people
They
never
didn't have
smile?
That's a good one. I'll go with that for 200.
While some may think it was just a trend for people not to smile in these old photographs, they say it's actually not the case. Old photographs were taken with giant format cameras that would often take hours to expose properly. This means that they had to hold still for quite some time, and trying to keep a smile for hours on end, it was pretty easy why people were not smiling back then, because they were so annoyed with having to stand there. They said sometimes even head braces were used for support, since the subjects had to wait so long for a photo.
Jeez.
So knowing this, it's quite surprising how well most of these photographs turned out. But yeah, that's why. They were like, I'm standing here for hours. This is ridiculous. No smiling for you. And there you go for your fun facts.
Thank you so much, Francis. We do it once a show, and you guys can jump on and listen to a lot of the information. And usually it's something that's going on the actual day. Somebody who takes a lot of good pictures and is very photogenic is Vanna White. And it looks like she wants a big raise.
Shocker.
Yeah, she's talking about she wants $7 million. That's what reports are from certain entertainment circles. She's making $3 million now. Oh, man, I don't know if I was her agent. They might buzz her out and be like, see ya.
I do think,
Really?
I think
so?
yeah. I think that with Pat gone, they got to keep her around. You got to keep a piece of Wheel of Fortune.
I don't know. Ryan Seacrest, I don't know. But that's what she wants. We'll see what happens. They're paying him a ton of money. Speculation, $28 million. But she also said she's lawyered up. I don't know what she could lawyer up about, because if they don't want to give you a raise, they don't have to. They've given her many bonuses. This all came out, obviously, when they made the announcement who's going to obviously take his spot. And now it's Ryan Seacrest at $28 million and change reported. But she's getting 3, and she wants 7. If I was her agent, I'd be like, that's a lot. Let's ask for 5. 7's, I don't know. Could get cut. Happens in sports all the time. Guys ask for too much money and the team cuts them. We'll see what happens, and we'll see if she's worth that extra cash.
And word on the street that she's got Tucker Carlson's lawyer to negotiate her pay raise. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they're saying.
She should get.
Is that a joke?
Not according to some of these sources.
I'm waiting for the rim shot on that one.
She should get Kim Kardashian's mom. That's the best agent I've ever seen in the world. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Thursday. A lot going on. You guys can always get involved by texting us, calling us, or emailing Jimmy. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Notice something with bike riders. The older you get, the weirder outfits you wear when
and
you're
the weirder
riding
the
a bike.
Eventually, you end up the old man bike where you're on your back.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com.
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Coming back to Las Vegas.
2 nights.
September 22nd and 23rd.
1 stage.
At T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
This is the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival now
Before they sell out.
at AXS.com.
That's AXS.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Full bar, full liquor, full nude, 7 days a week. That's where the beautiful ladies are. And upscale dining. And it's summertime. You know what that means. Monroe's of Palm Beach Summer Series continues, featuring the hottest music artists all summer long. This Saturday, get ready to kick off the big 4th of July week. And it's DJ Geo Black performing live at Monroe's of Palm Beach. Adult entertainment at its finest. And if you want to watch UFC fight, I can't think of a better place. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Pace.
Light up the night this 4th of July with Flame Liquors, the best place in Florida for a rare find or just what you need for an evening out. Such great deals you won't burn a hole in your pocket, and service with a smile always. 2 great locations in Tequesta and North Palm Beach. Fine wine and spirits or a good solid cigar are hard to come by. Need an extra spark? Flame Liquors is the place to go. Don't drink and drive. Enjoy in moderation.
I'm back! And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266. 800-334-2266.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. Introducing 24/7 Lifeguard Protection, only from Simply Safe Home Security. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The podcast Big Sugar explores the secretive and immoral multi-billion-dollar sugar industry and its epic legal battle with migrant sugarcane harvesters. It's a 25-year case that exposes the hard truths about how sugar is grown, cultivated, and sold.
3 sole practitioners came together to produce this huge case. If they were right, then these workers were owed tens of millions of dollars in extra wages. We just sort of looked at each other and said, wow.
Listen to Big Sugar on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Looking good if you're on 95 throughout Palm Beach County right now. Accident-free Boca to Jupiter. We do have a crash, though, into Martin County. This is in the Hope Sound area, about 2 miles south of Bridge Road, and it's on the north side. 2 right lanes are blocked, and you do have backup. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
Rover's Morning Glory.
It's The Woody Show.
It's Elliot in the Morning.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
iHeartRadio Music Festival.
All of the best free curated playlists.
It's everything that rocks.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Very warm out there, so be careful if you're outside. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's going on?
And I know Jimmy's got a story that he says might piss me off a little.
It might. No, it's not. There's no might. Actually, we were talking about expensive pictures. Here's another very expensive picture. A portrait of an unnamed woman by Austrian artist Gustav Klimt, I believe. Klimt. Klimt. Sold for a whopping $108.4 million, setting a new record for price-based any artwork that was auctioned off by the Sotheby's. Apparently, there's one in England as well, or in London as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. So they had this auction the other day, and it went for $108.4 million. The painting, which has been given a guide price of $82 million, that's what they were going to put it up for, was sold after a tense 10-minute bidding war too. I mean, it was multiple people going after this thing. Bid it all the way up to that price.
I always wonder if those are scams. Like when people bid against each other. You know, you got one side and the other side.
At that much, I mean, I don't know. There are that many people that's got that kind of a deep pocket that would sit there and scam that?
No, not at that level. I'm just thinking other ones when you hear it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure it happens on low-level stuff. I'm sure that happens all the time.
Memorabilia stuff, you know what I mean?
By the way, just, to be fair, the total price does include fees.
Oh, okay.
All right, good. So it's not like Ticketmaster. You don't get hit up with some hidden fees.
So you're walking out with that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
No hidden fees. It's nice to know.
That's one of my pet peeves.
The painting sold to a Hong Kong-based art advisory firm bidding on behalf of a collector based there. It was the last offered for sale nearly 30 years ago when it went for $11 million.
Wow.
Talk about a return on investment.
Right.
$11.6 million to $108.4.
That's insanity.
In 30 years.
Wow.
Yep.
That's nice.
That's pretty wild, huh?
That's salt and pepper on your French fries all day long. Mm-hmm. That is awesome. What a return on that. So for years when I went to Vegas, and you always heard this, it was like out there, whether it was true or not, I don't know. But it seems like it's changed. And I think it's changed for a reason.
But in Las Vegas Airport, there are 1,400 slot machines. And everybody always said, don't play them, you don't win. But in the last year, this is the third story I heard. Recently, a guy was leaving. He won $1.3 million leaving Vegas.
How about that, huh? Well, they got to pay, right? Talk about pissing off Greek.
That pissed me off.
Should be happy. It should be great.
Now I might have to go to Vegas. I could have went to go see this match, and I didn't go. But, no, for years, and it just seems to me, again, in the last 2 or 3 years we've been here, we heard about the woman, I don't remember, a couple of years ago, she won $5 million.
Sure.
Another woman won $2 million. So it just seemed like they never, or I didn't hear about them or what, but they really are publicizing them more maybe. I think a lot of times that rumor got out there with everybody, and everybody talked about that nobody was touching the slot machines in the airport. And obviously when it's reported somebody wins, it increases, just like the lottery, just like anything else. So this guy was leaving Vegas, and he won $1.3 million. Vegas probably wishes he hit it when he was walking into Vegas.
Sure.
So maybe
he spent
it.
Yeah, you could have spent it or bet it.
Get it back.
But congratulations to this guy and his family. So deserving.
You sound real genuine about that.
Right.
RealRadio921.com.
Real genuine.
Look for Real TV. You can get the authentic reactions.
The hand gestures that go along with Greek sarcasm. Speaking of a gesture, this is
that was great.
This is talking about salt and pepper. This is a nice gesture here from Chris, the bus driver at 47142. And I'm assuming he's talking about because your building had just some issues with electricity, went out for a bit, and your AC due to the storms. And he said, hey, Penthouse, hey, Greek, if you're in a bind again, please consider coming up to Palm City. We have a spare bedroom. I'll make you meatballs and gravy, and the money will already be on the nightstand. And that's from Chris.
I don't know.
Okay.
Money and good
and
food.
And meatballs and gravy. Yes.
That might get him past Jupiter.
That's a great offer, and I appreciate it. I had a couple other people who offered for me to come to their place.
Chris throwing a good piece of ass.
And I was going to go to this one person's house who does have a great piece of ass. She said, you can start in a spare bedroom. We'll see what happens. But I couldn't get out of my garage because the gate was locked down.
That's the issue.
So that was the whole thing. But Chris, thank you so much for the opportunity and obviously the invite, because in life it's hard to find good friends or people who are very generous, and you are. So thank you. Next time I will think about that. Maybe I'll jimmy down my building, and then I'll maybe call an Uber or something like that and figure it out how I get to Port St. Or I'll call him. You can come pick me up.
Hey, your phone died.
There you go.
That's right.
Yeah, you can take an Uber.
Yeah, that's right.
You can get an Uber up there. There's ways.
Yeah.
I had without your car.
You can't afford an Uber.
Yeah, that's a lot. I had a very unique situation I will tell you about when we come back. Franny's also got some interesting stuff after the trifecta about why people turn down sex. And if you've ever turned down sex,
I know you got a bunch of reasons why. You're going to add to it, right, G-Man?
Yeah, they don't pay.
Yeah. There you go. Reason number one.
Caviar's not cheap, bitch. We'll be back.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome. It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
The $1,000 in your hand is brought to you by Tropical Auto Sales.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Drew.
Tropical Auto Sales is over 40 years old.
And the reason Tropical has been around?
We offer amazing deals on cars and finance.
Yes, Tommy, and everyone is approved.
We also buy cars for cash.
So stop in for a coffee and visit Tropical Autos on North Lake Boulevard.
Tropical on the water.
This is Clay Travis. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Marlins will wrap up their series in Boston later tonight. Miami looking for the sweep and a 5th straight win overall. Football, Dolphins training camp is approaching quickly. Miami's rookies are due to report by July 18th, with the veterans arriving by July 25th. And the NCAA wants to limit the time student athletes can use the transfer portal by shrinking the entry window from 60 days to 30. I'm Scott Davidson.
The fully electric EQS sedan from Mercedes-Benz is innovation on a magnificent scale. Available with the epic 56-inch touch-sensitive Hyperscreen. The vehicle is all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQS.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees. Feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Wake up, people. You are optimizing every waking hour of your life. From carpooling kids, to work, to friends, and everything in between. You have to get sleep, and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep, so you learn to sleep better, night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number.
The Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is now only $8.99, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends 4th of July.
Let's break from your daily routine to chat chalk.
CHOQ.
That's CHOQ. We Americans love our coffee, but don't love the crash and jitters later. So instead, get a natural boost with chalk and make that morning boost last all day long. Chalk is clinically proven to maximize your energy, strength, and focus. Get 35% off any subscription for life with promo code BOOST at chalk.com.
Boost the natural you with CHOQ.
I'm Rocky Moselle with StarRegistry.com. Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars. It was great advice. Now it's a great gift. Name a star after someone. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com, we will name a star after someone very special to you and send an incredible personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com for the hottest gift. I'm Rocky Moselle with StarRegistry.com. Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars. It was great advice. Now it's a great gift. Name a star after someone. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com, we will name a star after someone very special to you and send an incredible personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com for the hottest gift.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
At Simply Safe, your safety is the only thing that matters. Introducing 24/7 Lifeguard Protection, only from Simply Safe Home Security. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lease a car, just Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol, and 95 is looking good. West Palm north towards the Gardens and south into the Lake Worth, Boynton Beach areas. We're not seeing any big tie-ups. It will be a little bit busy at this lunch hour in the Boca Raton, Delray Beach areas. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 1017. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. THURSDAY. Drop the mic. Oh, man, I'm on fire tonight. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hello, happy little Friday.
Francis is here.
Don't you hear the love in his voice?
Fight, 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 fight. There is no anger in my voice at all.
There is. It really is.
You guys are hallucinating NyQuil.
Nope. I think everybody can hear it.
We're hallucinating NyQuil.
Yes, it's from taking NyQuil, we're hallucinating NyQuil.
Stop laughing at me.
If I was really mad, you would know. Believe me. Jimmy, you want to take the person on hold or a trifecta?
It's up to you, buddy.
Let's do a trifecta. You hold on. We'll be to you in a minute.
It's only Jorge.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why we're going to take it anyway. It's up to you.
I can't hear it. Marlins are winning, baby. They are 12-3 in their last 15 games. Beat Boston yesterday, and they're going for a sweep in Fenway. I'm jacked up for two reasons. I want to see the Marlins do good, always, on our backyard. Go Marlins. And I hate the Red Sox, so there it is.
Take that, Jorge.
Yeah, Jorge, I hate him. David Ortiz gave Jeter a Red Sox jersey, and he threw it away. That's what I would do if I got one. But the Marlins are doing very good. Speaking of my Yankees, some history last night. History. Jimmy's got the audio from Oakland.
Grounded to third. Donaldson has it. There it is. It's fiction for Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán has thrown the 24th perfect game in baseball history.
That's amazing. Jimmy put out a good point a couple segments ago. These guys don't pitch 5 innings anymore, let alone a complete game. They just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, if they go 6, it's a lot. So hats off to him. He made history last night.
And that's not a shot at the pitchers because, it's not their choice.
Nope.
It may be some of them, but, that's obviously coaching,
Yeah, well, a lot of these guys, they have on pitch count.
They have a pitch count,
yeah. So once they reach it, they're like, hey, you're done. So hats off to him. Congratulations. And tonight is the match, 6:30 TNT. It is the Warriors against the Chiefs. And it's at the Wynn Casino. I had a chance to go out there. I said no. Now I'm thinking I should have went. Sounds like it's going to be a great time. I got some cash on Curry and Thomas. Hopefully I didn't get a W, and I can keep my lights on. And the Greeks Trifecta is always sponsored by Tequila 512. I'm not kidding.
Stop laughing at me.
I think we got Jorge on.
We do. Hey, Jorge, what's going on, pal?
Not too much. Happy little Friday to you.
Jorge,
too,
we got a
Jorge.
question for you because you're a gentleman and a scholar. Have you ever refused sex where you're like, just too tired?
No.
No? Oh,
Wow.
all right.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex?
He never turns it down.
Only self-inflicted, buddy. That's all.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you got to get across the bridge, there's always a way to find it.
There it is. There's the toll. Pay up.
So what's up, Jorge, on this beautiful Thursday where we're sweating our ass off?
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. You talk about Dennis Rodman bad-mouthing my Larry Bird.
Yeah, Rodman's going to say crazy things. I mean, again, I think when there's certain guys like him, Antonio Brown, and when these guys come out with comments, they don't even bump anymore on the road. It's just them just talking out, whatever. And you're getting, you know what I'm saying? These guys just talk smack. Who cares?
That's right. Who cares?
And everybody's got a podcast. Everybody's got a podcast. Everybody's looking to say something crazy, so it becomes like, oh, my God, you hear what he said? I don't pay attention to it, personally. I don't think a lot of people do. I think Rodman had a great career. I think he's one of the best rebounders in the NBA history, but I'm not going to really take much of what he says, and he knocks Larry Bird. It's like when Scottie Pippen crashes Michael Jordan. They're dumb comments.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you talk about the debris that they pulled up from the submersible?
No.
We have not, but they got some pretty big pieces. Did
Yeah.
you see them?
Yeah, I did see. It was
Which was
crushing
surprising to me. I thought that it was not going to be like that. And they're saying that they may even have some, right? They may even have some human remains that they're going to test. Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah. If you ask me, I think they should have let the stuff set down there another few days.
Why is that?
The lobsters up there are huge.
Jorge?
You got nothing. Jorge.
To say you're 1 in a million would be an understatement. To say you're 1 in a billion would be more appropriate, my friend. You are a Tasbury steak without the T. You're
Nobody
unbelievable.
knows what a Tasbury steak is.
Look it up.
We did. That's the problem.
Doesn't exist.
All right, so don't worry about not finding it.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Jorge, we got to meet soon one day, you and I, and have a cigar. What do you think about that?
It would have to be Babanya, buddy.
Okay. I had a buddy of mine last
You're buying, we're flying.
I had a buddy of mine say that to me the other night. We're going to get a cigar. He goes, Greek, I only smoke marijuana, so if you want to meet, let's have some marijuana, and you can smoke a cigar. I said, all right. It's for the company. It's not the content of what you're smoking. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's right.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. To meet somebody like you, I got to go to Port Authority 3:30 a.m.
Yep. Well, you got to do what you got to do there, buddy. That's all.
All right. Tom Brady loves you. Don't forget it. He's like, I thought I was going to see a couple of his pictures on Instagram in Greece.
Oh yeah. Hey, when are you guys going to get up around Vero?
Oh, I don't know.
Football season.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we do those, right? The
football
watch
season.
parties.
Yep. I heard we're all signed up for this year,
Sweet.
so
Yep.
we'll be making our way up north.
Jorge, you got to check. We'll be at your house tomorrow.
God, is that right? I'll be over there for a beer and a handy.
We'll do the show live from your front porch.
You are cheap, Jimmy.
Damn right.
You know me, cash is king. You show me the cash, you're the king.
Oh yeah. There you go. You left me speechless there, buddy.
All right, I usually do.
I tell you what.
Most people. All right, have a great afternoon. Call us tomorrow.
All right, you have a better one, buddy. Bye.
Love you. Franny's got a topic that I think a lot of people be shocked about. Have you ever done this?
Besides saying you have a headache, which is the one you see all the time in the movies, even though we learned not that long ago that sometimes headaches put you in the mood.
It's phooey, yeah. Or that or sex is a cure for a headache,
helps
actually.
it, yeah. So next time your girl says she has a headache, be like, I got the cure for you.
Yeah, get over here.
Coffee ice cream.
Come on, Joe.
But Redditors, that sounds so good right now. Coffee ice cream.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds
Let's
great.
go get
right?
some. I'll put it in a rerun.
Sounds perfect. But they were sharing the most common reasons that they say no to sex. Add on to this if you would like, right? You got you're normal, just not in the mood. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. I'm in a hurry. I don't feel emotionally present. That came from one person.
Wow. I was going to say, how many people is that from?
That was one person.
Oh, my God.
I imagine they gave it to you all at once. You're probably like, I'm too exhausted now to even have it after that.
One thing is enough.
Good.
You don't have to go deep.
I'm good then.
I think that was the point.
Yeah. Thousands of responses that they got on Reddit from this.
Wow.
This one, and I think is quite common, just worn out from working hard all day long. Just exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, people say it. And I think these are more things, and this is just my thought, of people that are in relationships.
Some, because some were like, listen, some people turned down sex with somebody because they said they had baggage and not always worth the baggage that comes with it. They said that was a reason why they've turned it down before. I guess somebody had some quote-unquote baggage.
Oh, so this could be people going out on a first date or first meeting
Yep.
and that type of thing. So this isn't just necessarily
Just
people
when it
in a
presents,
relationship.
right? When it presents itself.
Okay.
But on a first date, you think you're going to say no? You think there's that much baggage?
And
Like-
maybe there's not. Maybe somebody was just like, "Hey, maybe they're on Tinder. You want to have sex? No, you got too much baggage. I see what's going on your profile."
Okay.
So it's like it can be maybe yes if you live with somebody, but they're just saying when sex presents itself.
Okay.
Could be a new relationship. Could be not a relationship. Just something sexual, and could be something right long term. They say hygiene. If the hygiene
Yeah.
is not
Oh,
good,
yeah.
then that is an absolute no go.
I would think that, yes. And you really can't tell the person that.
This person sounds like they're great in the sack. It's too much effort. I just don't have the energy for it.
Wow.
Just had the Lakers laying 8.5.
Oh, my God.
And they lost by 8.
And this person just loves love because they said, without any emotional attachment, I just can't do it. So they're not a one-night stander. Greek's face looks like, I don't understand.
What does that mean?
Look at his confusion. He's just like, what the hell?
What does that mean?
Because it can take so long to fall in love with somebody.
10 minutes.
I mean, if I got time this?
Yeah.
See if this credit card clears. Yep. All right.
Turner,
Look at
what's
that.
love got to do with it?
I'm in the mood.
No, I respect that. I do
Okay.
respect. When somebody says that, I do respect it. Don't think it's smart.
You're just moving on is what you're doing.
But I'm smart.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yep.
I mean, you got rules. You got to roll with it.
This one, I think, happens to a lot of women. Can happen to men, but I think this does happen to women. Maybe if you're just not feeling yourself, right? They're like, I just don't feel sexy at the moment. And I think women go through that, and some guys do too.
Sure.
Yep. This is reasons why sex has been turned down. If I'm way too drunk, or if she is way too drunk.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Somebody goes, turn down sex. I'm sorry, I have no clue what you're talking about. Somebody says they've turned it down due to spite. Could happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened. I'm sure that happens a lot more than people will admit to.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
And that's mean.
Yeah.
Spite.
Yeah, Greek.
This one, Greek, which never stops you. I don't have a condom. Yeah, doesn't stop this guy.
I feel like I'm getting picked on.
No.
I think everybody should practice safe sex, by the way. Okay?
To have sex or safe sex?
Safe sex.
Okay,
You
thank
should practice it. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Exactly. Rules for you, rules for me.
It's a lot of things that Greek does that you probably should do. It's one of them.
Hey, it's Greek for condoms. Big fan of USC.
I mean, you endorse a lot of other things too, so let's do condoms. Why not? I wasn't aware that it was being offered was a reason why somebody.
How could you not know? I mean,
some people are just oblivious to it, I guess.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
been there.
Really?
Oh, I have.
Really?
there
You
you
didn't
go,
know the
just
girl wasn't have sex
oblivious.
with?
Nope, I was like, it was one of those that was it's just too good to be true. This can't be happening. This
But
can't be
was
right.
she, and I want to ask a question if I can. Was she physical and you didn't understand, or you just didn't get the message? And you still didn't get it?
Nope, I still didn't get it.
Really?
I thought she was just being flirty and just.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so it
I
can
mean,
happen.
it could happen. I mean, but if somebody's touching you and, all over you, you sort of figure it out. You got to be like, hey, the first one's free.
Obviously,
but
not everybody.
I got to charge you $1,500 the next time.
Yeah. Well, that was part of it. See,
Yeah.
See, I had the price tags on.
Yeah.
I had my price tag on. So
Got it.
no.
Did you
no,
ever have that?
No, seriously, I didn't. I just didn't pick up on it. I was that dumb. I
Well,
really
not
was.
dumb.
I was
That's not a
ignorant,
word.
oblivious.
Oblivious.
Maybe
And that's what,
oblivious,
yeah,
right?
basically, yeah, you're
Really was,
oblivious
huh?
to it. Yeah.
I've been in situations when I didn't know somebody maybe liked me, or somebody said that to me. Like, I didn't know you liked me. If
Right.
or had those feelings. but never in a sexual way. I
Well,
usually
sometimes people, and maybe that's why, like that person in your situation or just in general, may be that kind of flirty personality, that touchy-feely when they talk or whatever. And so you look at that like, oh, they're like that with everybody.
Yes.
And not realizing that they had a little special interest in you. I mean, I guess that could absolutely happen. This one, if I just ate, I just can't do it if I just ate. I get it. If you're full, you're probably not feeling like getting it on. Jimmy doesn't understand that one. I do.
I don't know. I can wait a half hour if you need.
This one has a lot of reasons why. The house is dirty, of one reason. If I have a pimple, if I haven't brushed my teeth or showered, if I haven't shaved, and a few others. The girl goes, and the list goes on and on and on. So it sounds like she's not doing it that often.
Wow.
She's got a lot. Anyways, not one headache was on this list.
Yeah.
Nope, not one headache.
I can say losing money could affect me. Like if I just get my lungs kicked in, I'm like, I just lost $10.
So that's every night.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think certain times if you're in a bad mood, certain things like that. If you're not, you're just something happened at work or personal. You're just
sometimes I'd rather take a nap instead of do that if I had the option.
Boy, that hurts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, want a little sex? Nah, I'm gonna take 20-minute nap. Thank you.
Have a nap right now.
Yes.
See what other offers I get.
Like if somebody says to you,
"Oh
hey,
God, that one's rough. I'm not gonna read that one."
All right, good.
I'll tell you guys during the break.
Okay, good. If somebody maybe says you're out with them and says, hey, you want to come upstairs or come in my house, you might not really realize that's for sex, and you might just think it's a drink or tea. And then, next time you talk to the person was like, well, I was asking to come in because, I thought we were going to play a little golf or something.
Somebody, I guess, is just doing alone time because they said if my wrist is sore, then I'm not having sex on here.
What is it? Reddit. Wow. If you guys have any, call us. 877-927.
Let me ask her now.
877-927-6969. Or you can text us at Real Radio First, 47142, if there are reasons for not having sex. How many times do you think you refuse somebody before they're like, I'm not going to keep offering? I guess if the person really likes you, maybe 2 or 3. Be like, I got a headache.
What's the situation around it, though? I mean, are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
You just started dating.
I think if you just started dating, you really don't have much choice. If you turn somebody down once, they might be like, see ya. You're in a relationship. It's a little different.
Wow.
Man, some of these make you really sad. Reading through the Reddit thread, one is like, I cannot fathom that a person is sexually interested in me. It's like, I think they're trying to trick me or something. It's so sad.
Wow.
And another person says, yep, only way I'm going to get offered is if they're after my kidneys. And
Wow.
I'm still using them.
Damn.
Wow.
I know, that's heartbreaking.
That is. Get their numbers. I'm going to call them.
right.
Yeah. Greek will take one for the team.
Sure, I will. Right. I'll get it on the back end.
Yeah.
Don't touch my shirt. Yeah, they are heartbreaking. You hear something because I believe them. I mean, that's one of the things, like when you read certain things like that, you're like, man, do really people feel like that? Like you said, the one person saying, I don't think anybody really wants to have sex with me. They're trying to trick me. I can see somebody saying that who has a lot of money. That I could say because you would think people are trying to get their money or something to have or be around them.
Oh, here's a Greek in here, short on cash. It's a reason not to have sex.
Taking a lot of shots at me today, Franny.
It's just a show, Greek.
Yeah, Greek.
Keep teaming up on me. I'm short on cash.
Strangely arousing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with paying anybody for a service. What else you got on Reddit? Anything else that might move the needle a little?
No, there are, like I said, over 1,000. There's a ton on here.
I can't. A couple of them are sad, like you said. When somebody says the kidney thing, that's brutal. If you really think somebody's going to take your kidney, don't be with them. And that also goes to sometimes when you meet somebody
I'm
out.
pretty sure that was sarcasm.
Well,
I don't think somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, I'll give you sex for a kidney."
Who knows?
I mean, it could have happened. I don't know.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you're in a strange country, 3 a.m. You never know. Maybe you're in Bangkok. Stuff like that happens.
Does it?
I'm booking a flight now.
Okay.
Hello.
2 for Bangkok?
2.
Well, you need somebody to help you if you lose your kidney on the way back.
This one says they won't do it if people have braces on their teeth. I mean, like, you're doing it wrong then.
Wow. Braces.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, high criteria at that house.
Right?
Scratch them off the list.
I love that she's married. That's a good reason.
That is a good reason. Jimmy, technicality.
Details.
We can work it out.
Come on.
You got to have some rules and some morals, people. Can't compromise morals if you are as an individual. Married, you don't go near them. Absolutely not. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Reasons you said no to sex or somebody said no to you. Let us know and see. Maybe, and then also you could throw in there, did it totally affect the relationship? Was it done? In a relationship, you could have a bad night, pull the muscle. But I think in the beginning, like first or second date, the person might be like, I'm tapioca. I'm out of here. We got some Florida stories to try to keep everybody from the East Coast coming down here. And now they are broadcasted live from the Toys R Us on Times Square. Franny, what do we got coming up?
Well, this person is definitely not getting a friendship bracelet from his buddy. We also have a crazy incident that happened during the crossings for cystic fibrosis last weekend. And then an update, which is a hell of an update. We're talking about 34 years later from a story that was on America's Most Wanted 3 times. I'll give you the details when we come back on Real Radio 92.1.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Hurry into Mattress Firm's July 4th sale today to have a sleep expert find the right bed for you. Save up to 60% on top brands until Tuesday, with Queen starting at $169.99. Plus, for a limited time, save $500 on the new Tempur-Breeze mattress and get a $300 instant gift.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Carr, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else. And we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. From your cell, dial pound 250 and say keyword great results. That's pound 250 and say great results.
Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Doug, a verified Navage user who writes, I had difficulty for years breathing through my nose. After using Navage, my whole breathing has changed. My sinuses don't hurt, and no more stuffy nose. It's an amazing product. Unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's has been producing a great product for 25 years. It's summertime, so what do you got? You got barbecues and you got cookouts. Put Tito's on your menu. Tito's and lemonade. Tito's and cranberry. And if you got a tough day at the office, how about coming home, kicking back, enjoying Florida with a Tito's Espresso Martini? And if you're at the track, don't forget, stop by Tito's Royal Bar for great seafood and a Tito's Bloody Mary. Tito's Vodka makes a good time a great time. Peace.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure. Storm Smart's here to stay. Smart is protecting our community today and tomorrow. Storm Smart.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
I'm back. And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of Fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown Fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Let's break from your daily routine to chat chalk.
CHOQ.
That's CHOQ. We Americans love our coffee, but don't love the crash and jitters later. So instead, get a natural boost with chalk and make that morning boost last all day long. Chalk is clinically proven to maximize your energy, strength, and focus. Get 35% off any subscription for life with promo code BOOST at chalk.com. Boost the natural you with CHOQ.
Hey, it's the Greek. Summer's here, and it's going to be hot. That's what the experts are saying in South Florida. So you need your AC working 24/7. No matter what happens, you don't want to come home and your house is hot. Can you put your head in the freezer? How long can you do that? I have the solution. Filter by HVAC Solutions has the team to keep you cool 24/7, 7 days a week. Call them today. 855-4FL-HVAC. That's 855-4FL-HVAC. They keep their customers cool and protected. Tune-ups and inspections and a maintenance plans, AC installed, repairs, and emergency service. They have a 24-hour emergency response number. Call them today, 855-4FL-HVAC. Indoor and air quality also services available. If your AC goes down, how long can you keep your head in the freezer? I don't think too long. Call the guys that can fix it today. Filter by HVAC Solutions. 855-4FL-HVAC. Pace.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach expressways are up to speed for our Thursday drive. We are looking good. No major incidents on the Turnpike or 95. Rosemary Avenue shut down downtown between Hibiscus and Fern Street. Use Quadro Boulevard instead. And make sure you slow down for pedestrians on the commute. That's traffic on Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
From the Anajar Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been?
Free. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now, enter the nationwide keyword cash at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
What up, Penthouse? Palm Beach Gardens' favorite pool guy, Jeremy, checking back in. A couple stats from that perfect game last night. Domingo Germán is now the first pitcher to give up 10 runs the game before he throws a perfect game. So he lulled him into it and then came with the bada bing. And 8 out of those 24 games have been pitched by guys that are in the Hall of Fame. Hope you like the song, G. Peace.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Jeremy, I did like the song. Always love what you bring to the show. I am going to try out Applebee's some weekend. Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
Of course, Francis is here.
Hey. He's here.
And a correction yesterday on the George Washington tree that was chopped down. I said cherry tree, which was wrong.
You said apple tree.
Oh, apple tree. And Franny said cherry tree.
And it's still wrong. It's just what they would say, but it's all a myth. I don't think it ever happens.
Nope.
But that was what people said, cherry tree. He
Oh,
chopped
okay,
down a
then I'm
cherry
not
tree.
wrong.
He chopped down a cherry tree. Yes.
It could be a lemon tree. Also, I like a lemon tree. I think they're very romantic. Let's get to some Florida stories.
right.
Lemon in my water.
That's why he wants a lemon tree.
Florida.
Non-stop lemon in his water.
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Plant one, G-Man. Put one on your patio.
Yeah, plant one.
There you go.
I got a green thumb. It's from Count Cash. Go ahead.
All right, so we have
He's broke, lady.
a woman, yeah, right, who was paddling from the Bahamas, or lakeward to the Bahamas, and back. This was for the crossing for cystic fibrosis. Has happened last week. I believe they were back on shore Sunday in Lake Worth. I have never been, but I heard it's a really fun event, especially like when you're at the beach when they all come back. Like they have, it's like a party. They have a DJ,
Must be
announcer,
cool.
stuff. Yeah, it's supposed to be a really good time.
It's awesome.
But-
I knew somebody that did that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
hammerheads, I do too.
I don't know about
Well, there was a great hammerhead that was just following her, and by her, I'm sorry, I did not mention her name, Malia Tribble. She noticed something next to her, and she felt something kind of like bump, like a little nudge on her board, and like, oh, what is that? She thought maybe got some seaweed stuck on her, and then
Got a light.
and then there is a dorsal fin, and I'm saying this dorsal fin is like the hammerhead's underneath her board. The dorsal
Right.
fin is like right at the back.
Oh, man,
And-
I would have tossed my cookies.
She instantly turned into Jesus and could walk on water
Right?
and ran away.
Yep. Well, just so you know, there have been a lot of hammerhead sightings from what we've seen, but not many attacks. But it's still just scary
Oh, yeah,
just
you
to
see a
see it
shark,
right underneath your,
Yeah, because how do you know? I mean, you see a shark anywhere in the water where you're going to get nervous. I would.
Yes, and recorded. So this was a shark, according to the International Shark Attack File, which is a scientifically documented database for shark attacks. There have been 16 recorded incidents between hammerheads. 16, right? And we're going back from the 1900s.
That's 16 too many.
0 deaths. So you got a cool story.
Maybe lose an arm?
0 deaths.
No,
cool story.
I'll stick in my shower.
Got attacked by it. But anyway, she didn't. Her husband, who was on the boat, because they have relay partners, you go back and forth. I can't imagine paddling the whole entire way from Bahamas to Lake Worth Beach. So you have a relay partner, and some have multiple partners. And so her husband, Ricky, was like, come here, be calm. Come on over here.
Can we get back to the multiple partners part?
Does this say in the
Of course.
story if they ever got back in?
No, yes, I mentioned that last time.
Okay,
Yeah,
did
so
they?
so she gets on the boat and they're waiting, and there's somebody else there who's on a board close by, and they're like telling them to just kind of chill until the shark decides to make its way, and that's what happened. They said that and Travis Suit, who's the founder of the Crossing for Cystic Fibrosis, he was praising them for the response to the situation, how calm they were during this.
It's amazing.
He was like, listen, we're visitors when we're in the ocean.
It's true.
It's really their home, so it's to be expected. It's going to happen. Yeah, so within minutes of the shark encounter, Malaya and Gabe resumed their journey to Florida on their paddleboard.
Wow, I would never got back in the water.
Get me back on that board.
Would you? Would you get back in if you saw a shark?
I would have.
It'd be well, where are you going to go? I mean, you're out in the water. There's nothing you
Well,
can
you could
unless
stay on the
somebody
boat.
comes- Yeah,
Stay in the boat.
stay in the boat, maybe.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, because they were on the boat waiting for the shark.
I don't know if I would get back in if I just saw a shark.
I guess it
I
just
might let
depends.
her get back in.
I think it depends, right? I think if it's a bull shark or a tiger shark or, like a great white and I see it, I'm like, nope. Not. But if it's like, I don't
Even
know.
if it's a lone shark,
it's a
I'm not getting
hammerhead.
back in the water.
Preferably.
Right?
Shark.
I'm like, your juice is too high.
They're bringing heat.
You got big stones, Franny.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's the thing, like, is it hanging around? Like, even when I'm in the boat, is it circling our boat? Or do you see it kind of go?
Yeah.
Because we know they're there. They're in the water.
I know, but when you see one, it's just so much different to me. Again, God bless you. You've swam with sharks. You got big stones.
I don't know. I don't know if I could either. I'd probably stay in the boat. I got to admit that.
I let my partner get back in. I'd be like, hey, I'm right here, buddy.
I was twice.
Yep. We know. So
He's single, ladies.
Yeah. Use you as a shield, too. If anything were to happen.
That would never happen to me, like Titanic with the boat, with that door, and she's like, no way.
Yeah, you get in the water, Rose.
That's right, Rose. You're coming down.
Yeah.
We're a team. Mm-hmm. I'll get on the boat.
And then David Lee Grisham, he asked to borrow his buddy's truck. This happened in Brevard County. So he borrowed his buddy's truck. His buddy's like, yeah, whatever, just bring it back. Well, he didn't bring it back, and it was days, and he still didn't bring back his Ford Ranger. So the guy went over. He tried to reach him first by phone. Grisham was not answering, so he went to his house. And that's where Grisham met him at his door. And Grisham was holding a firearm and told him, yo, you're not getting your car back, and you better just leave. Well, now this is theft. So this guy stole his car, his friend, quote unquote. Not only did he steal his friend's car, but the guy had a bunch of stuff in it that belonged to him of value. He had an HP laptop, an iPad, iPhone, and a couple different medications that he needed. So he called the police department, reported his car stolen. Deputies were able to find the Ford Ranger, the stolen Ford Ranger. They said when they started to follow him, he pulled over someplace and just started running. He fled on foot in a residential area. Well, he found himself a trailer to hide underneath. And I love this. The cops are like a scared kitty cat. He was hiding. They had to drag him out by his feet when they found him. And they said once they did, he was like, oh, I got chest pains. I got to go to the hospital. So they did bring him to the local hospital, but he was clear. They're like, nah, you got nothing wrong with you. And so this is a quote from the BCSO's Facebook. It says, so let me get this straight. You're tough enough to steal someone's truck. Tough enough to run from the popo. And then when you get caught, you have a sudden case of incarceritis because you don't want to go to jail. They said, nope, not in this county, pal. And that's exactly what happened. And now he faces several charges. And then, a case on America's Most Wanted. So this happened 34 years ago. 39 years ago. After evading capture for 39 years, this Florida man wanted for a 1984 murder of a woman in the Tampa area has been arrested and extradited back to Florida. So Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office said Donald Santini was arrested in San Diego and he was booked into a Florida jail. This was Tuesday morning. The murder that he was wanted for was Cynthia Wood, a 33-year-old woman who was going through a divorce at the time, and she just went missing. They eventually found her lifeless body in a canal, and they said after being strangled. Santini was identified as one of the suspects after the murder. Well, he happened to elude authorities by getting the heck out of Dodge. He fled Hillsborough County immediately.
Peace out.
Yep. And they said for years, investigators relentlessly pursued leads about him and nothing. It was just dead end after dead end. And finally, they got a lead that brought him to San Diego and were able to locate him. They arrested him, and they said this is bringing closure to a long-standing cold case and provides justice for the victim and her family after nearly 4 decades. So they finally got him behind bars. But yeah, this Santini appeared on America's Most Wanted 1990, 2005, and 2013. And they got a lot of leads through the show, too, for people watching it. But yeah, they said he's not a good guy. He's got a couple crimes behind him. Germany, when he was stationed there, served some prison time for rape of a woman. He was wanted for aggravated robbery in Texas. And so now his charge is first-degree murder. And he is in Falkenberg Road Jail awaiting trial with that. And then finally here, I got a quickie. Man, this would really suck. We've heard things with like different kind of animals that legally you can't remove or relocate because of their status. Like they just, you're just not allowed to. So this woman is dealing with bats in her chimney in Florida, and she can't relocate them legally. She just can't. They're not, she's not, she's not allowed to. And like at that point, are they just going to be forever your roommates until they decide to leave?
You can never open up the fireplace, that's for sure.
Oh, no, yeah, not from the inside, but there's got to be something that you can do if somebody knows, because there's not details here, like what you can do in order to get rid of them. But yeah, they're saying this Hillsborough County homeowner is desperate. She says dozens of bats are living in her chimney, and it's maternity season for them.
Oh, my God.
So because of that, it's illegal to relocate them. Yes, if they're not inside your house. So I guess the chimney is not considered inside your house. She was like, you can hear them chirp. They talk to each other all the time. I've seen a few fly out. Then they all get the message that it's safe to come out, and then they come out, and then more and more come back into my chimney. She's like, they're like, yo, we found a cool place to hang out.
Yeah, come on in.
Great couch, flat screen.
I brought the tequila 512.
She says every night around sunset, she walks her puppy and sees dozens of bats flying out of her chimney. She said they come out in waves. She's like, it's kind of unsettling. I get it. You got to duck around when they go around you, but this maternity season is April 16th to the 14th, and during that season, it's illegal, so she's got to wait it out, and that sucks.
That's tough.
Yeah, and that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. We're going to come back. I'm going to tell you one of the things I'm doing 4th of July, and I might become a millionaire, and I might be one of the Florida Lottery stories. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Notice something with bike riders. The older you get, the weirder outfits you wear when
and
you're
the weirder
riding
the
a bike.
Eventually, you end up the old man bike where you're on your back.
Rover's Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Get your tickets now
at AXS.com.
for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Coming back to Las Vegas.
2 nights.
September 22nd and 23rd.
1 stage.
At T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
This is the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Buy your tickets for our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival now
Before they sell out.
at AXS.com.
That's AXS.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266. 800-334-2266.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Want to improve your marksmanship while saving ammo and saving money? Get better faster with the Mantis X dry fire training system.
It's time to shoot tighter groups.
The Mantis X dry fire training system.
Score 97, bang on the money.
The Mantis X is a smart sensor that fits any weapon with a rail or adapter, pairing to your smartphone or tablet. Analyzes your shooting and tells you how to improve.
Mantis.
94% of shooters improve after just 20 minutes.
X.
Go to MantisX.com.
MantisX.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. Full bar, full liquor, full nude, 7 days a week. That's where the beautiful ladies are. And upscale dining. And it's summertime. You know what that means. Monroe's of Palm Beach Summer Series continues, featuring the hottest music artists all summer long. This Saturday, get ready to kick off the big 4th of July week. And it's DJ Geo Black performing live at Monroe's of Palm Beach. Adult entertainment at its finest. And if you want to watch UFC fight, I can't think of a better place. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Pace.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa! Hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach. Every day you breathe in thousands of tiny little germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Doug, a verified Navage user who writes, I had difficulty for years breathing through my nose. After using Navage, my whole breathing has changed. My sinuses don't hurt, and no more stuffy nose. It's an amazing product. Unquote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Here's something you've never heard before.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Introducing 24/7 LifeGuard protection, only from Simply Safe Home Security. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com, 561-333-3333.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mentry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. We will do sound check parties so that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without iHeart.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa! Hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Here's traffic. on Real Radio.
Palm Beach expressways are up to speed for our Thursday drive. We are looking good. No major incidents on the Turnpike or 95. Rosemary Avenue shut down downtown between Hibiscus and Fern Street. Use Quadro Boulevard instead. And make sure you slow down for our pedestrians on the commute. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny, fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Welcome to The Good Stuff. I'm Jacob Schick, a third-generation combat Marine.
And I'm his co-host and wife, Ashley Schick. We believe everyone has a story to tell, not only about the peaks, but the valleys they've been through to get them to where they are today. We're joined by some amazing guests who share the lessons they've learned that shaped who they are and what they're doing to pay it forward and give back.
Listen to The Good Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Oh, come on, we all know what Greek's favorite song is. It goes a little something like this. Greek's a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Greek's fantastic, he likes boobs made from plastic. You can brush his hair, undress him anywhere. Use your imagination and think of Greek for masturbation. Come on, Greeky, let's go party. Woo, 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 yeah. Come on, Greeky, let's go party. Woo, wow.
Hi, this is Granny. You know, Greek has never turned down sex with me, but occasionally he will choose a new point of entry. Honey?
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Always respect and have much kudos for all you guys with all your callbacks. They're tremendous, and they get us through a tough time. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's going on?
So we got the text line with a couple of buzzwords.
We got the text line. Yeah, we were talking about a couple of things here. So we'll go from bats to turning down sex. How about that? At 47142, started off with Real Radio. There's an incident with a woman who has bats in her chimney and she can't do anything about it until maternity season's over. And somebody said, let's see. We have a few. They said the one with the bats just needs to blast some Ozzy Osbourne and they'll just go away.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, just try that out. Why not?
That's nice.
But, how about starting a fire?
Yeah, they said bats, I would do what the fireplace was built for. Light a fire.
There you go.
They'll leave. The best way to get a bat out of a house is to use the red phone. Only a few will get it. Old Batman show in the 60s. There you go. And then we have reasons for not having sexy time, to turn it down, shall we say. Reasons to turn down sex because you... Oh, wait, where'd it go? Sorry, they've rotate. Reasons to turn down sex because you've done it with that person already and you can do it better alone. Ouch. That's from Sarah.
Oh, wow, Sarah.
Savage Sarah.
Wow,
B.
Sarah, you're tough, man. My God, you're hurting people's feelings. My God. Oh.
Greek never says he doesn't feel sexy tonight. He does say, you don't look sexy tonight. I guess that's a part of the text.
That's so true.
They said, reasons for not having sex. Number 1, I'm physically dead. Number 2, that's it. There's no other reason aside from number 1.
Well, I guess at that point, it's not an excuse.
We also have, let's see, reasons to turn down sex. Her husband wants to watch and hold the camera.
Oh, that's a pain, yes.
She has a wall of toys that makes yours look like a grub.
Wow.
Nice.
You're at a family reunion.
I don't know.
You dropped the soap in prison. Thank you very much, AJ, for those.
Good one.
And,
Rope on a soap.
Rope on a soap.
Yeah. So you don't drop
Flip it. 47142. Started off with Real Radio. That's how you always can participate with us.
Any more?
No, sir.
Oh, wow. Those are tremendous. You guys are the best. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. We're getting ready for 4th of July weekend. We're going to kick it off right. Don't forget tomorrow, Franny's going to give you a couple things that you can do this weekend to add to your menu of activities. We're going to come back with a trifecta and a lot more in the Penthouse. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
Join the city of Lake Worth Beach and iHeartRadio for a spectacular 4th of July celebration at Bryant Park. Live entertainment, family activities, and holiday fun await. It all starts at 10 a.m. with a raft parade and then a raft race at noon. Live music on the main stage with DJ Mike Locke at 5, then Matthew Curry Band and the Groove Infusion Band. As the sun sets, get ready for a mesmerizing fireworks display at 9 p.m. It's a grand finale you won't forget. Celebrate the 4th of July with Lake Worth Beach. Visit lakeworthbeachfl.gov for all the details.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon.
You're just putting fra in front of produce.
As in fresh from Florida.
You don't need to make up words. Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, you need a big law firm to fight for you. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You may not have heard the term fiduciary, but if you're working with a financial professional, it's important to know what a fiduciary means. A fiduciary, per license, has the duty to put the client's best interests first. In other words, your interests over our own. My name is Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and as a fiduciary, we must choose the best investment product available and have reasonable basis for that advice. Most financial professionals are simply paid a commission for selling you a product. Trajan Wealth is fee only, which means we're paid a low, flat fee, and that gives us incentive to grow your portfolio because our interests are aligned. If you're working with someone who is more interested in selling you a product or seems more interested in making a quick commission, then call me, Jeff Jr., and our team of fiduciaries at Trajan Wealth. Call Trajan today at 561-390-1000 or visit TrajanWealth.com.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Macy's 4th of July sale has great deals on everything you need to get you, your crew, and your space ready. Get 50 to 60% off swimwear for all and 30 to 60% off bedding and bath essentials. Plus, take 40 to 50% off almost all sandals now during the Great Sandals Sale. Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter. Locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Here's something you've never heard before.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Introducing 24/7 Lifeguard Protection, only from Simply Safe Home Security. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Don't let earache from swimmer's ear, clogged ears, or allergies ruin your day. Get fast, effective relief from the pain and itching with Hyland's Earache Drops, the #1 best-selling earache treatment for over 10 years. See why it's received thousands of 5-star reviews and was awarded Best Over-the-Counter Medicine and Health Product in Earache Relief by U.S. News and World Report. Find Hyland's Earache Drops in the eye and ear aisle at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Claims based on traditional homeopathic practice, not accepted medical evidence, not FDA evaluated.
Wake up, people. You are optimizing every waking hour of your life. From carpooling kids, to work, to friends, and everything in between. You have to get sleep. And a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements. Learning how you sleep, so you learn to sleep better. Night after night. Sleep next level. Only from Sleep Number.
The Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is now only $8.99. Plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends 4th of July.
Hey, it's the Greek. When you come home and your AC's not working, it's not a great feeling. So what do? You pick up the phone, you got to call somebody who's reliable and will show up and do the job. And I have the place for you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. They'll handle all your AC needs. They'll give you a tune-up, they'll install ACs, repair them, and 24 hours they'll get to you. Filter by HVAC Solutions. Cares about their customers and wants to keep them cool this summer with a 24-hour emergency response. Call today, 855-4FL-HVAC. Stay cool. Call these guys.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Drive times on I-95 and the Turnpike up to speed along the Palm Beaches. Expressways look good. Road work will slow you down. Lakeview Avenue West at Flagler Drive. That left lane is blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Thursday. Don't forget, after us, it is the News Junkie, and then it's Rover, and then Lex and Terry. And then tomorrow, Friday, we will be live, and Rover will kick it off with his team and having a good time to get you guys started. Step into the Penthouse with us, and we'll get you ready for 4th of July. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey there, and happy Little Friday.
And it is time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
The Marlins were out this morning trying to buy some brooms because they're going for a sweep against Boston. They won again yesterday, 6-2. Hats off to the Marlins. South Florida teams are playing great. Panthers and Heat, great seasons. I know they didn't win it all. And now the Marlins are having a great season. They're in second place behind the Braves, one of the hottest teams in baseball. They have a very good chance to make the playoffs. Wouldn't it be amazing if they made the playoffs and the Dolphins had a good season? It could all happen here in South Florida. Speaking of having a good season, the Yankees are not. But last night, they made some history.
Grounded to third. Donaldson has it. There it is. Perfection for Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán has thrown the 24th perfect game in baseball history.
Yep, Yankees did it last night, and hats off to them. They won 11-0, and they made history with a perfect game. There's only been 24 in the history of Major League Baseball. And the match is tonight at the Wynn Casino, and it is the Warriors against the Chiefs. That's at 6:30 on TNT. We'll be checking it out. Me and my friends are jumping in. We got Curry and Thomas. Hopefully they can beat Mahomes and Kelsey. If they're not playing with footballs, I think we got a chance. And that is your last Greeks trifecta of the day, sponsored by Tequila 512. Last night, quietly, there was the NHL draft. Jimmy's got some interesting thing that happened last night.
We talk about this, like, whether or not we would recognize ball players or people in sports or even celebrities if out in the general public, right? So that happened last night. Apparently, a podcaster who likes sports, especially hockey, was at the NHL draft last night. So and doing some interviews, like on the street type interviews, right? So his name is Alex Doherty, and he did one on this. This is great. So he's talking to people on the street and asking questions ahead of the draft. And this is the exchange that he had with one of the people that he met. And this is a little bit edited, but you'll love this. Check this out.
What's your name and where are you from? Kyle from Chicago. From Chicago? Yeah. You ever been to Nashville before? A couple times, yeah. For a Blackhawks game? Yeah. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say you know about hockey? Probably I didn't play professionally or anything, so probably a 4. Oh, wow, okay. So fan of the sport, I don't know. Some people say I don't know that much, so. Okay. Most of the 2010 or 2013 Chicago Blackhawks, were you watching that team? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Do you think that the league rigged the draft in favor of the Chicago Blackhawks? No. Pretty confident? I'm very confident. Okay. All right. There we go.
Turns out the dude he was interviewing was Kyle Davidson, the Blackhawks GM.
That's funny.
That is great.
Imagine if he said, of course it was rigged.
Oh, that's funny.
And he's in...
Yeah, no. I'm saying, the fact that he did that. And I noticed that the song that's playing in the background is from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and a lot of people are talking about this because the Blackhawks have not been good for a while, and they got the first pick, which this kid's supposed to be a star. Last time they got a first pick, I don't know when it was, 2004 or 2005, they won a couple Stanley Cups. But this was a big issue because they felt this goes back to the NBA when the Knicks got Patrick Ewing years ago, and they felt that the Knicks needed him in New York, big market. And they're saying the same thing about this with Chicago. But this is interesting. The kid talks to him, and the guy goes, yeah, I know a little.
After the fact, did he say who he was? Do you know during that Q&A?
No, but the guy that did the interviews, what's his name here? I had it somewhere. It doesn't matter. But he did eventually find out, and he owned up to it. He put it on Twitter, too, and he was like, yeah, this is just me making a fool out of myself. I didn't realize who I was talking to. The video, Davidson, staying anonymous and still going along with the questions, has gone viral on social media, as you would imagine, and for good reason. Props to the Blackhawks GM because he pulls this off great. And there's even more to it because he was asking him, I think one of the other questions that he asked him is if he could name any hockey players, right? And he just started rattling people off left and right. So he did
wow,
great
this guy really knows his stuff.
So this is that was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty good. And he's just in jeans and a t-shirt and a baseball type cap backwards. I mean, you wouldn't suspect it, unless you knew his face. You wouldn't know it.
Yeah, it's really not uncommon because even in football or basketball, it's very rare that somebody knows the GMs.
The only thing, well, that's true too. And every now and then the camera pans over to them with hockey, and the fact that their face isn't covered. So that might be the one time that if you're a real true fan of the team, you might know it. But man, oftentimes you don't, right?
No, I don't. I wouldn't know them at all. There's no way. I wouldn't know any GMs. A couple I might know. The Dolphins and stuff like that.
You might know their names because we talk about it, but you don't necessarily know what they look like, or at least especially in an environment like that where you're not expecting it. You're not, you wouldn't expect to see it.
Not at all. I mean, there's so many situations where it happens, like NFL owners. You know what? Yeah. There's 6 or 8 that you recognize or know. There might be another 20. 22 that you don't even know.
Even the ones that you do, like Robert Kraft, you'd walk down the road and just, is that Robert? Like you wouldn't believe it in that type of a setting.
Down here, we'd believe it, right?
Well,
I bet he likes to venture in this area. We've heard, but no, he's got. Does he have a? Is it Jupiter that he has a home?
Yeah, and then remember
Jupiter,
there was that famous story years ago when he was playing golf and he had no money.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that other famous story.
No.
No, this
yes.
was actually.
It's true.
It's it's a gas station, right?
Yeah, there was a guy at a gas station, and Robert Kraft went up to him, asked him for $20 or something like that. He mailed it back to him, and then he also gave him season tickets.
Wasn't it somebody who listens to Real Radio, right? Is that how we heard the story, or was this just a story you'd read?
I think it's a story I heard from some people, but I think it was on North Lake or something like that,
Okay.
PJ.
I thought somebody called us and told us that story.
No, and
but
he
you
just
could be
forgot
right.
his wallet. And again, the guy didn't know who he was, but that is rare. Like if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, do you have $20? You have $10? Most people probably be like, get away from me.
Yeah.
I think it also.
Especially if they took a lot, like take a look at his car. They're probably like, you need $10.
Well, you might. I mean, I don't know. If you stereotype, you might believe it. If it was him, you see him like in a Bentley or something like that. I have a good friend of mine who's an older gentleman, and he told a story to us recently that he was in Boca and he ran out of gas and he didn't have his wallet. Similar thing. He drives a Bentley. I mean, souped up one. And he said he asked 3-4 people, and they all said no. Everybody was like, no.
That sucks.
And then he said he went in to the gas station. They knew him because he comes in there and they gave him $10. He came back. But I mean, certain people are different. But the Robert Kraft story is unique because you don't know.
Those are the ones you do help out because, man, you're going to get it back on the backside of that,
Yeah,
right?
and then you speak about the Panthers. Like I was out to dinner, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. I'm not a hockey fan, but I was sitting next to 2 Panthers. And I didn't know. I have a clue. Yeah. I didn't know.
I had no idea.
I mean, you just don't know. You always see the people that are in the news. And I think with sports fans, it's amazing as sports fans, we know more about the guys who were in front of us on TV reporting the stories or on the 4-letter network because you just see them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
More so than maybe the players. Yeah. So it's one of those unique stories. I don't think the kid looks that bad. It's just something that happened. But I think the GM really, because he could have ended it in 2 seconds and said, "You know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm the GM of the Blackhawks."
But to play it up like that,
That's
that's
great.
the way to do it, right?
Yeah, I like when he said, "Do you think it was rigged?" That's what the guy
was even
he
better.
didn't know it was at all.
No idea.
Foot and mouth. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so I guess, because we got a few more minutes left. Do you want to play what they call a game of Would You Rather? That's pretty tricky. Do you want to play this?
Oh, tricky
All
one.
right.
All right.
I don't know how tricky it is, but some of these, it may take some thinking, all right? All right. I might have the answer for this one with Greek, but we're playing this together. And play along with us. The very first question on here is, would you rather always tell the truth or always lie?
Always tell the truth. I've said this many times before. If I'm not telling you the real answer, it's because I don't think it's any of your business. I've said that many times.
Yeah, but you're lying. So you think a lot of things aren't people's business.
That's called deflection.
Oh, my God.
It's called me. I think it's any of your business. So I'm going to make up something.
But you're
I lie
lying.
about everything.
I know. But you realize what you're saying is that you lie often because you don't think it's people's business.
It depends on the question.
Oh, my goodness.
I lie about everything.
That's true. Jimmy, which one would you pick?
I would choose truth.
Yes, and 84% say they would always tell the truth when it comes to this. So we're in the majority
It'd
here.
be tough, though. There are times when you don't want
Yes,
to,
it
right?
would.
You know?
But I think it would be more difficult to come up with lies all the time,
Does
too.
this dress make me look fat?
Yes, it does. All right.
How was sex last night? Adequate?
This one is difficult, I think. Would you rather, and we're going to see how we fall with the public who've already taken this.
Okay.
Would you rather never talk again or speak all of your thoughts out loud? I'm never talking again. I'm just kidding. No, oh, man, it would
It goes back to the truth one.
It does.
In a way.
Man, all of your thoughts.
To never speak again.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Wow.
All my thoughts out loud. 90% of the time I say them anyway, so who cares?
I mean, obviously, we wouldn't be in this industry if that's the case. Some people are like, please never talk again. Could learn sign language. Could learn sign language.
Yeah, really? Oh, boy. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
that
think
was
I'd rather
hard.
have my
Yeah,
thoughts out.
I would always want my thoughts to say because I don't think all your thoughts are bad. They might be brutally honest with some people, and you lose
All of your thoughts? There's not some point where you say something that could probably destroy somebody?
Yeah, of course. But I can still talk. Yeah, I can't. If I can't talk, I'm out of a
Then
job.
he can lie his way out of it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it.
And that's another thing is that you would be constant, right? It wouldn't even be just what you're saying. Like, you would never shut up.
Like right out of the Mel Gibson
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah,
yeah, I
what
was just
women
thinking the same
want or
thing.
what women think.
Well, he can read their thoughts.
Yeah, he can read their mind.
Yeah. Well, it's the same type of thing. It's the same idea, right?
But this one, it's you speaking what's coming out. What's
yeah,
in
he
your
wasn't
head.
saying it. He just knew what they were thinking.
Yeah.
It was different. Like he knew, like, oh, that girl, like,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
the premise is the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
in a way.
Similar. What would you pick?
I told you I would say whatever comes out of my
You'd rather
mouth.
speak all your thoughts.
Because I don't think it'd be fair to society if I can never speak again.
54% said they would speak all your thoughts. Humble portion, right? All right. Would you rather only wash your hair once a year, or, I know this one. This is easy for me because I hate this one thing, or wear wet socks for life?
Oh, I'd rather only have to be able to wash my hair once.
Wet socks are the worst.
Ugh.
And have to wear them for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. It's going to be gross.
That's a weird one. No,
It
boy,
is.
you want to talk about the
It is.
That's weird.
It
odd
is.
would you rathers?
57% would only wash your hair once a year.
Really? That number that low? Huh?
Yeah.
I would think it'd be higher.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And again, the smell would get to you, I guess, after a while.
But the wet socks would drive me crazy. They make dry shampoo. There's things you could work around without having to shampoo your hair.
True.
Uh-huh. Would you rather, this one's a little difficult too. It's like, use sandpaper as toilet paper or use hot sauce as contact solution?
Oh, sandpaper. That's an easy one.
God, it's going to suck.
Really light.
I might go hot sauce to the contact solution, because I would try not to use it as much as I could.
On your eyes?
But as contact solution, I don't have it. Let's say you did. I would try not to put any solution in if I didn't have to. But yeah, the toilet paper you're going to be using more often than you would contact
this
solution.
isn't like a one-time deal. This is
No.
like forever.
Yeah.
Oh, God, just kill me. I wouldn't want you neither. Ugh.
Jump off the balcony.
Yeah. Oh, that's the end of it.
The majority of people would rather use sandpaper as toilet paper. At 84%
Wow.
would wipe their booties with sandpaper. They both sound pretty terrible. What would you pick in this? Then another one that has to do with your body. Would you rather have the hiccups always, forever and ever, or always be sneezing?
That's another one.
I know.
That's a tough one.
I guess
Sneezing, I guess.
hiccups. Because if you're always sneezing, like your eyes close when you sneeze, that would be very distracting while you're driving.
Or when you're counting money, be difficult. Achoo.
Yeah,
Achoo.
just-
Having sex. Achoo.
Yeah,
It'd be tough.
yeah, you just blow it away. I mean,
Yeah.
the hiccups would be weird.
Yeah.
There are people who have had hiccups for years.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you've seen them?
There was just somebody famous who
Yeah.
had them for like 2 years.
Yeah,
and did
we've
some.
talked about that.
I can't think. It was a celebrity or a ball player. They had them for like 2 years. And they
Yeah. What would so I think I'm going with hiccups.
Yeah, me too.
And 56% said they'd rather always be sneezing.
Wow.
I know. Jimmy, which one did you pick?
I picked sneezing.
Did you pick sneezing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
think it was a ball player or celebrity.
Bo Jackson has
Yeah, that's
had
right.
hiccups for nearly a
Really?
year.
Yeah.
That was in May of 2023.
And there was something with a porcupine.
Dak Shepard
What?
reveals he had what? That's my porn search. Dak Shepard reveals he had hiccups for 50 hours. Jennifer Lawrence found a cure for the hiccups.
Yeah,
no,
what is
that's
that?
not it. That's not it. Yeah, it must be Bo Jackson. That must be
Yeah,
the
it's
one.
Bo Jackson, but there was something with what I just mentioned, and he
the
had
porcupine?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll look into
porcupine.
it.
Yeah, something about the smell or something to try to get rid of it.
Oh, I kind of, it sounds
in the article.
familiar. There was something. All right, and finally here, one more. But no, I think he said it like as a joke.
Oh, okay.
Like I tried everything, including, and it was something weird like that.
Oh, okay.
All right, finally here, would you rather orgasm every single time you entered a grocery store, or never orgasm during sex?
Oh, shit. Hello, Publix.
Or shopping is a pleasure.
Bingo. Nice.
Which one, G-Man?
I'm gonna be right behind Jimmy
Yeah, all the time?
all the time.
Shopping? I'll take
There
that
we
one
go.
too.
Hello, Whole Foods.
Those are some different rathers. Wow, unbelievable. Would you rather? I like ones like, would you rather win 10 million or 20 million?
Clean up on aisle 3.
Oh, give me the 10. What?
Oh, that sounds like great.
Oh my God.
Just saying. Just saying.
So great. So great.
Stop laughing at me.
I just like happy endings. That's all I'm saying. I want
So do
everybody to
I.
be happy.
Welcome to Publix.
That's right. Pick out a tulip for me. Jimmy,
Nice.
great job as always. It's always a pleasure working with you, and I hope it never ends. You do a great job for this company, this organization, this station. Thank you for everything you do every single day.
Thank you, Greek. Thank you, Francis. Always love working with you, too. And thank you for listening.
I'm one of the lucky people in this world because I get to work with people that I enjoy and really like and respect. And Franny, you're at the top of that list every single day. Thank you for everything you do.
snap as good as you. I try.
You're a good snapper.
It's all right.
You were at a snap, crackle, and pop in my life.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you.
I'm the snap. You're the crackle. Jimmy's the pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
My Pop-Tart.
Anyway, you're great.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.
Thank
and
you so much.
Come back tomorrow.
I will think about
please.
it. Think about it. I will. Thank you, G-Man, for the kind words and everything that you do, for making it so much fun in the Penthouse. Jimmy, thank you for all your work
Mwah,
and
to you both.
everything that you do. You're incredible. And, of course, thank you. And I hope you win $1,000. Somebody please
Come
win
on.
$1,000.
Come on.
We have another keyword coming your way about 10 minutes, a little bit after 2 o'clock. A rover from our morning show, Rover's Morning Glory. We'll give you that keyword. You're going to enter it at GatorRocks.com and let us say your name tomorrow that you win $1,000.
Go to realradio921.com.
Did I give you the wrong one? Did I give you the wrong one?
Gator Rocks.
Sorry.
That's
the
all right.
morning show. RealRadio921.com. I get it mixed up. G-Man, do you have any party words?
Yeah, last night I had an inconvenience in my building. I met some really nice people when the lights went out. And I know the couple that I gave a candle to said they were going to listen to the show, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Aw, you should have left a candle so they could listen to it by candlelight.
Well, they left a candle back at my place with a note thanking me. So
Nice.
I just want to
cool.
say it was very nice to meet you. I hope you like listening to Real Radio. This isn't really a big thing, but I did give you a good lighter because you bring it back.
Yeah. You're not worthy.
I was trying to find a pick, but it was dark. I gave him a good one. It is the Penthouse. Remember, the best view in the house is always the Penthouse. We'll be back tomorrow. Will you? Peace.
What's a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy as we move through our Thursday afternoon. Another hot one with temperatures near 90 degrees, feeling near the triple digits when you factor in the humidity. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area again as well. The rain chance will drop a little bit Friday, but it increases again late this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny, fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Hey, it's the Greek for Precision Garage Door South Florida. They have a large inventory of Hurricane garage doors. If you need a new garage door, look no further than Precision's Garage Door of South Florida. They're the largest inventory in stock of Hurricane garage doors. Does your door need service? You can call Precision 24/7. They have a quick response time even on weekends, and there's no extra charge. Precision is locally owned and operated, and all the work is done by trained and certified employees. If you need a new garage door or your garage door is not working properly, you can count on Precision. Go to FLGARAGE door.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can